The Leaving Today podcast, the show about the news, history, and attractions of the Disneyland Resort.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Hello. Welcome to the Leaving Today podcast, episode number 159. Thank you so much for tuning in with us this afternoon, this morning, this evening, however, and whenever it is you're doing. We very much appreciate it. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here. Sitting across from me tonight, what is this?
I'm always across from you.
It is the game changer herself, Jess. Hello, Jess.
Hello.
Hello. Sitting to the right of me is the trail master of puppets himself, Udi.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. And sitting diagonal from me this evening is not a guest, but the fourth member of LTP whenever she decides to show up or whenever we need her to come in. She's filled in more than enough times. It is number 13.
Hello.
So tonight's show, we're going to talk about her triumphant return to the parks. It's been a long time. Golf clap, everybody. It's been a few years. We're going to get to the bottom of that and then it's going to get the full review from her. We're going to talk about some news this evening as well. But hey, if this is your first time joining in, and we've had a few listeners that I've been noticing have been coming on, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to us. We are a very honest Disneyland podcast. We are lovers of the park and the company. And if you like having conversations about either, well, you've come to the right place. Tonight's show is sponsored by all of you guys on Patreon. If you'd like to get involved with that, go to leavingtodaypodcast.com, click on the Patreon link, and just follow those easy steps. We have a Patreon show coming up soon with one of our listeners who's a Patreon guy. So we got that coming up. We also have T-shirts that you can buy on TeePublic. All right. Tonight's opening questions. We are only days away from D23. It's at the literally days away from D23, like 2 days away.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about what is going to be your big prediction from Disney Parks that they're going to announce, and what do you want them to do with the treehouse? What is your idea? What is your plan? So let's get the ice broken with that.
Well, I want the treehouse to be in Kanto because it's perfect. It is. Sorry, Udi.
Encanto, okay.
It's perfect.
I've never accused you of having good taste, so that's fine.
I know, but it
That's fine.
is fitting.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be much more interactive, especially
I'm
with
gonna
the
have to take your-
technology that we have.
Yeah, being that I haven't watched that movie all the way through, yeah.
But you've seen the scene that I'm referring
No.
to. How far'd you get?
I don't know, to a point where somebody, I don't remember.
Did her
Somebody
her
did something, and then I kind of went out.
her little cousin got his gift and could talk to animals.
Yeah.
Right, and he went into his room, and that room was that giant treehouse.
Yeah, no, didn't get that far.
It was like 30 seconds apart.
I probably fell asleep.
Oh my god. Anyways, it should be Antonio's treehouse,
Okay.
and that's what I think they're gonna do with
That
it.
was worth the facial expression.
Okay.
Alone.
So
Well, if you're going to elaborate off that, you could, the sister with the flowers and stuff,
yeah.
that can go
Isabella?
further. Yeah, you can go further with that.
You know, to be real though, I wouldn't care if they did that.
No, I know.
okay.
But I think it could be aesthetically pleasing, especially at night. And then I feel like, again, technology, it's going to be more interactive. And I think that it just fits with the generation that we're in right now. I mean, I never went to Tarzan's treehouse. There's no point.
No, I mean the movement to moving forward, there's nothing wrong with that.
I would have been fine if it kept it Swiss Family.
Yep.
But I don't know why I didn't care for Tarzan.
Because I believe Swiss Family has a deeper, longer lore and more, I think, a little bit easier to relate to with families as opposed to Tarzan. I could be wrong, but that is how I feel. Anyway.
So yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. Shannon, do you have a thought?
I'm just gonna piggyback off her. I think that would be a really good IP theme for it. Or I don't know, like taking, because you know how like in Winnie the Pooh they have the
Heffalump?
in the room though they have the mooses.
Yes.
Moose eye?
Heads. It's a moose, a bear, and an elk.
The heads, but like so
Yeah.
maybe you could also put a nod to what Splash is right now, Song of the South stuff, kind of like Piggy, like put like little Easter eggs of that, because once this makeover happens, I don't know if they're gonna do that in there, but
Interesting.
My only argument with that is
Uh-oh.
it's the wrong land.
Well, and does
it's-
Encanto belong in Adventureland?
Absolutely.
Nope.
no.
It doesn't.
I don't-
where
no.
does it belong?
And I don't know,
Six Flags?
but not there. No.
Fantasyland.
Because it's jungle. That's the only
No.
only
No,
reason
no,
that
no,
I am
no.
saying
No.
that it belongs there.
It kind of borders New Orleans Square.
Okay.
Encanto?
No.
The treehouse. The treehouse itself.
It is.
It
is
kind
the
of
line.
does, or wait, it actually does.
Yes.
It completely.
I was trying to be modest.
Yeah.
No, it does. But
Yeah.
it's, what was Splash Mountain is
Yeah.
Critter Country.
Yes.
It's not New Orleans Square.
Correct.
Correct.
So my question also that we can go off to is,
Mm.
are they going to get rid of Critter Country?
Yep.
Is it always Critter Country though? Because technically, wasn't that from part of Frontierland at some point?
It was Bear Country.
It was
Bear
Bear Country.
Country.
Bear Country.
But
Okay.
it's Critter Country. But once they turn it into Tiana,
Okay.
are they going to
We-
extend New Orleans
we
Square?
we have had that talk, and we are kind of in agreement. I thought that they need to make it go away.
All of that
Then
was
Hungry
actually was
Bear has to
Frontierland
go
at one
and
time.
be
Yeah, I know.
themed.
Everything was Frontierland at one time.
It was.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
that's where I was just.
Yep.
That's where I was going.
Okay.
But they will put a nod to Swiss Family.
With the Swiss polka.
No, they from Swiss Family Treehouse and Tarzan's Treehouse
Oh, they will.
was the plaque
They will.
that they left that said "Mind Thy Step."
Yeah, whatever they do, they
so
will.
they should put that back technically, and then they should put a nod to Tarzan's Treehouse, which they could do. They could take the cheetah from Tarzan's Treehouse that when you walk by it blows air at you when it growls.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because Antonio rides that cheetah.
Okay.
Full circle.
Full
Okay.
circle.
Okay.
Well, my
interesting.
only problem with that is I would prefer having either one theming be a jungle theme, which
Like
would
Jungle Book.
be maybe
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
in that
see,
or-
Like
Yeah.
go old school.
yeah in there,
Mm.
or you go to a pirate thing or New Orleans, like because Encanto I don't think belongs right there.
It doesn't. It belongs more in Frontierland only because of like Coco.
I wouldn't mind. Really, in all reality, I don't really care. If they did Encanto, I would go.
Sure.
I would
of
go
course.
look at
Yep,
it because
Once.
you know. I mean, I'm gonna remain open, but for me, Treehouse has never been a big thing. I would think though, because of its placement, they would have to theme it a little bit more appropriately to what is around.
I agree, and that's
Yeah.
why I was saying because somebody fell asleep in the movie. Just from that room by itself, his
Yeah.
room
3 times.
is sad. It's
Not really.
right. It's jungle, right? His room.
Yeah,
Right.
it's jungle-ish.
It doesn't fit like where they live in.
How about we just pick it up and put it on Tom Sawyer's Island?
Good in the middle.
Ooh, but then it would have to be completely pirate.
It had to
thing.
be pirate.
Then I would go. I would
Because
go
it's
full.
pirates.
I would go full Peter
Or
Pan.
we just retheme that whole section?
We should. That needs to go away. Anyways,
What?
What?
Pirate's Lair.
Oh yeah, the Pirates.
Oh yeah, no, we need to
Yeah.
update that. Unless they did full pirate and did every pirate in Disney. So
You never go full pirate.
Yeah,
No,
go
you
full
never
pirate.
go full pirate, Rudy.
I'd go full pirate. It's the only thing I'd go full pirate over.
Well, weren't they pushing that sea thing for a while? The Society of Explorers and
Yep. And that would be okay, but I don't think enough people picked up on it and how cool that could be.
well, isn't that what they rethemed the jungle? I mean, the Jungle Cruise to?
Yeah.
It's all based on that society, right?
Yeah, well, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
Okay.
Oh,
She's
a
been
lot
gone-
has happened
she's
to the
been
park
gone a
since you've been gone.
You've been gone a little while.
I know.
But anyway, no, the Society
Charging up for it.
of Explorers. So
So that's that's technically the name of the thing.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
S.E.A. And a Society of Explorers and Adventurers or
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay.
It's a whole story that, I mean, I think it's bigger in Walt Disney World than it is here. Cause
yeah,
I
but
mean,
because again, a lot of people, okay.
The people.
You know who would know a lot about that?
Joey.
Joey.
Because he's the one who like completely got me all the info on that, and I went to one of the days
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it has to deal with there isn't until right before COVID, there wasn't a lot of congruity with that. There was a couple of different people doing that, and so from what I remember, last time was that there was finally one group that was going to handle that, and I think it would have been like, okay, now we got a nice, congruent group of people to run them. So, but yeah, but anyway, I that would be kind of cool. It was actually pretty fun to go around with them, and they are when they're running full cosplay. It was a good time.
okay.
Yep.
So we are kind of hoping, I mean, I think we're all going to be happy with whatever comes out for the Treehouse because it doesn't really,
No.
it's not a big part of our Disneyland experience.
No,
Is
no,
that true? Is that accurate to say?
Yeah, and I think you may be pressed to find anybody who's going to be going out of their mind because they,
Oh my God, Tarzan's going away.
yeah.
How could I live?
How can I live? Okay, so then what? Okay, so what is the one thing we want to hear from D23? Just a quick take on everyone from in regards to Disneyland.
Well, we talked about it last episode with Sam a little bit.
Yes,
a lot
yes.
of it. And I will go back to I want to hear good things out of Tomorrowland. And
Okay.
what I've been hearing, I'm like, well, we'll cover it in the news, and I kind of went, what in the mother? Mm-hmm. Remember? Yeah, we'll go over it. It is a news item, and then you're going to hear my
Sure.
my thought.
Your soapbox on it.
My thought. Oh.
Shannon, what do you want to hear from D23? The one thing about Disneyland parks.
That I don't know, because like I think the app needs work. I think it's really random, but I think if we're gonna be so app based focused on this stuff, that I think that experience, if this is gonna be part of your experience in the park from now on, and we have to live with it, I think it should have more like easier to navigate.
Yep.
The whole Genie Plus Lightning Lane BS is just needs to be fine tuned.
And we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the wait times and just so all of that stuff, it needs to be, because let's face it, it's part of the experience now. You can't avoid it.
Yeah, they made
So-
it. They made it that way now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it kind of loses some magic to it, I
Yeah.
think. So trying to be a little more like part of me is like, I know we don't need them, but maybe even adding magic bands,
They're coming.
like, but
think
making
so.
that
Oh, they
interactiveness,
are.
like, I think that could all tie in better
Okay.
with it, and
Yeah.
like, so improving that experience because we can't.
Yep.
It's here to stay. We might as well make it better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Magic bands are coming. It is another price point for them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they do not come, I would be shocked.
I'd be shocked.
Because someone, like, I've been to Florida twice with the whole magic band thing, and it is just like when you swipe your magic band, it, like, Florida's kind of known for, like, that's a little bit of like it lights up and like, so that interactiveness. The other thing was losing, because also you're losing the interaction with cast members now. It's one thing I've noticed is
Yeah.
that, like, not having the physical pass anymore.
Yep.
You're losing that connection. So maybe having some way to, like, doing
Well-
the scanning of the magic band helps you interact with the cast members.
Yeah,
sometimes.
and I think Jess sent us a TikTok earlier in the week about how, you know, somebody talking about one of the cool things about having a physical fast pass, which we all miss now, is that physical connection. You have to talk to people. You have to hand them. You could hand them off to people.
Yeah.
And it made the whole thing a lot more inclusive with people and brought a lot more people together. Now, while going for convenience, you're eliminating human contact.
Yeah.
And that is the legit flip.
Yeah, I always,
of the
I always,
coin.
I always have to bring these out because I carry
they're
them.
right there.
I carry these in my wallet.
Yeah,
just to have.
these are vintage now.
They are. Yep.
So yeah, Mark brought out passes for Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain, Indy, and Soarin'.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which now I wish I had
I have towers
one.
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Mine
Yeah.
are all scrapbooked. I have mine too.
Oh,
Yep.
one. Yes.
So
No, but
Totally
no,
agree.
I agree with exactly what that person said. There was something fun about standing there and being the guy to collect all the
Yep.
fast passes for your group.
yep.
You know, and then kind of going, oh,
Yeah, how many times do we do that? We're like, and
dude, hundreds,
Mm-hmm.
like hundreds of times.
I thought you were gonna say collect all the ones from the ground, though.
Oh my gosh, you
I
know,
would go
yeah,
to the
we-
section, and I don't mind. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
It sucks that I have to do it, but it was like I wouldn't mind. It's just like I don't
yeah,
know.
we'll pick them up.
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's the one guess pro of this whole thing. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has more cons.
Okay, so you want to have a better app experience. That's what you want to hear from D23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jazz.
I honestly don't know because most of the stuff that they have been doing and saying for D23s, I just don't care for.
And-
It's just a letdown.
And I wonder how. I want to look back and go like, okay, that actually happened.
Oh yeah.
Because there is a track record of them go, we're going to do X, Y, Z, and they do like X.
Yeah.
1 out of 10 things.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I thought you were going to say they're going to announce some sort of like parade or something like that because you're into that stuff.
You don't want a new parade or?
You must, right?
No,
Ooh.
not right now.
Okay.
They could bring back an old one.
Like?
Celebrate.
How many years does D23 happen? 3 years?
Every other year.
Every
other-
other year?
Yeah.
Because I was like, when are we gonna have 75th anniversary stuff
Well, we've got 100th coming up this year. Right?
for the company?
Yeah. And didn't Sam Carter say he was doing stuff for that? Yeah. Oh, anyways,
Yeah, and he couldn't really go into it.
he could not go into that, but we'll see what that is.
If you guys haven't heard that episode, go back one.
Yeah, I'm going to just echo with what Udi said. I just want to hear something positive out of Tomorrowland. I want to hear some plans. You know, hey, this is what we have in the books for 2028. I'll be like, okay, cool. Excellent. And we can go from there. Right on. Okay, well, that was the ice-breaking opening question. So now, let's go over to the news.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
All right, well, our first news items comes from the Oogie Boogie Bash. So last night was the opening night for this year's season of this popular party, and there were some pretty cool surprises. Minnie and friends dressed up as Sanderson sisters, Bruno, Ernesto de la Cruz, and Madame Mim and Mother Gothel all showed up there as a guest experience. Now, if you guys have not got a chance to see this, and if you guys are not going to the park this year, you should definitely do yourself a favor and look online and try to find this. Because some of this stuff is really, really impressive, especially this, Ernesto de la Cruz. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, he looks awesome.
Holy heck.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, he looks great.
Have you guys all been to the Oogie Boogie Bash before? Or Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween
Yes.
We
Party?
used to do the
Yeah.
I don't think we've done the Oogie.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
done the everything in Disneyland, which funny because according to my time hop today, 8 years ago, I got the tickets. I remember them being like under $100, like
Oh my gosh, yeah.
60 bucks to go.
Right.
Yeah, that was 8 years ago.
Understood. But yeah, it's kind of interesting what they're doing with this, and every year they seem to be getting a little better at it. All right. So next news item, Imagineers are getting new 70th anniversary of Walt Disney Imagineering name tags. They are getting shiny new name tags in honor of the 70th anniversary of Walt Disney Imagineering. The tags are shiny silver with Walt Disney Imagineering along the bottom. Red lines are around the edge, 70s at the top with Sorcerer Mickey's silhouette and in the red and blue 0.
They look nice.
It looks incredible. I'm glad that they're doing that. Disneyland cast members are also getting new name tags in honor of the 100th anniversary of the Walt Disney Company, and Walt Disney World cast members got the new name tags for the resort's 50th anniversary last year. I think that's great. I think that they should be doing that kind kind of stuff.
Not to say it needed an upgrade, but at the same time it needed an upgrade. Like it's just like something like to do something a little different.
Sure.
So for for your employees, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay. Next news item. Disneyland is replacing grass with artificial turf on Haunted Mansion lawn and the Mickey Mouse floral planter at the train station. New artificial turf around the Mickey floral planter at the Disneyland Park entrance and the Haunted Mansion front lawn will be unveiled. Actually, this is an old story. It was last week when Halloween time kicks off at the Anaheim theme park. Disney has been slowly rolling out the artificial turf all over the park the past few weeks and months as part of a drought-fighting water conservation effort. The high-end artificial turf used at Disneyland is harder to spot than the low-cost versions found in residential neighborhoods that look like synthetic green carpeting with visible seams. Disneyland uses 8 different types of artificial turf with gray, brown, and off-white blades intermittently woven in. Recently, the lawn around the Storybook Land, floral, we received the treatment over the 3 days in July. So what are you guys' thoughts on that?
Trash.
Okay. Hate it. Okay.
It looks like utter garbage.
Are you serious?
I think it looks like shit.
Okay, well, funny enough, I had a little conversation about this weekend, and part of me was like, no, you don't do that, but the other part of me is, why? We know why they're doing that, right?
Yeah, to save water.
Yeah.
And money.
No.
They don't,
No.
Now they don't have to pay gardeners.
Well, no, but no, only for one area. No, calm.
It's a fight.
How much more greenery is in that park? There are 2 huge flat things of grass. I figure we'll do this for now.
But they're going to continue. They did Book.
Mm-hmm.
They've now done the iconic piece.
It has
first walk in.
It has
to
nothing
the
to
park.
do with. I have nothing.
It does.
No, I disagree.
Oh, you know what? For the first time, I'm going to say, for the first time, you're wrong.
Well,
Does it? I mean, the
Lie.
pictures look good, but in real
It
life,
looks cheap.
no,
looks cheap.
there
I
is
feel
the
like
reality
I'm
of
at
it.
Knott's Berry Farm.
The reality of it is that we know
Wait, sorry,
it isn't
they
real.
have real grass.
So, part of me, I gotta go put my eyes on it. But my negative knee-jerk, my instant knee-jerk was like no. But I know what's going on.
Think about. I'm trying to think of what. To me, it looks like the grass pads you would put out for your pet dog to take a shit on.
Don't mix your words.
No,
I think
it looks like garbage.
See, like, I'm mixed about the fact that I think it could potentially, like, in a way, like, why didn't we do this sooner? Because, I mean, maintenance-wise, it is low maintenance. That means, yes, you cut the cost of gardeners and stuff in the long run. I just hope they don't do it to the crucial areas of, like, the front train entrance. And, like, because them changing out the flowers all the time, I feel like is, in its own way, nostalgic or something.
Wait a minute. What front train entrance are you talking about?
Like where the Mickey head is. Like right now, he has a mask on because it's
That is what that grass is fake grass now.
See, I didn't even notice. I wouldn't have noticed in the pictures.
See,
then.
yeah.
But like, I feel like
you saw. Oh no, you didn't see it in real life. You saw it.
No, the picture, like from
Okay.
the pictures I've seen, is
Yeah.
it looks fine. But the changing of the flowers then would be concerning because like, are
Yeah.
they going to change out the fake flowers?
No,
Like,
no.
Like that's kind of sad. But it's low maintenance.
It is
less water.
Sure, it is.
Well, for
Like,
me,
why not?
well, here is where you go into the argument. Okay, you're paying what you pay.
You
to
mean
get
seemed
it.
like a lot upfront costs?
Well, no. You pay what you pay to go in the park, and we have always had that conversation about what you pay and what you expect when you pay. These little things kind of fall into that realm. Okay, they do. While I get the point, Jess's point, 100%. I do. This is where I'm like, I hope this is a very temporary thing. I think you get it a year or two, and then we're going to be like, okay, no. It doesn't fit the overall. It doesn't overall. It does not fit the overall theming. It doesn't. We all know what real grass will look like, what fake grass. No matter what how close you get to it, you're going to know. So to me, that is the argument you have. I'm paying 150, 160, 180 bucks to go look at AstroTurf? No. And that is the only argument that I can put up right now. Other than that, I get the water thing because we're in California and our water management sucks and our government sucks. I'll leave it there. I'll stop right there because if not, I'll be here for a long time. But being a corporation, you got to figure out how to do these things. You have to. You're given a set of cards and they can be as crap as they can be, and you got to work. You either work them out or you go away. So the point is, I get where they're at to an extent, but I don't like it, and I think it's crap. And I think for what we do, real grass is not that bad.
No.
So there's more going on.
Yeah, I think there's more going on, and we mentioned about having fake plants in there. How do I even phrase this? It's that when Disneyland was built in 1954, I mean, it was a accumulation of a lot of things, and plants, horticulture has always been a major part of this park, and they use great care into having very specific things in this park, and live plants, crazy trees, jungles that shouldn't be existing are all yet existing within this park. So the fact that they would never go to a bunch of fake plants, but the fake grass, I think it's just, honestly, I think it's a temporary fix for where we are right now. Let's come back in 12, 15 months and see where we are with this. But from the pictures, it looks fine. But like I said, I need to see it in real life. Okay. All right. Next news item. This is mostly for me, but the Matterhorn Bobsleds is reopening mid-October at Disneyland Park. Ooh. Yeah, October 14th. That's right.
2 days after I get back.
From where?
Disneyland.
Oh, you're going?
Where Mom's taking Cora.
Okay, gotcha.
So I could not go.
You could not go.
I have to be there for my Cora bee.
Okay, good. All right, and then the last news item for this one, this is the one that Udi is very happy about, is the DVC Lounge is coming to Tomorrowland. The Disney Vacation Club announced that its first member lounge at the Disneyland Resort will open in the first half of 2023. The Disney Vacation Club Star View Station will be located in Tomorrowland on the second floor of the Star Wars launch bay. The lounge will offer seating, complimentary Wi-Fi, charging stations, and more to eligible Disney Vacation members. There will also be a member service advisor on hand if the urge to add more points to your DVC portfolio should strike during your vacation. Yeah. Oh, I can tell Udi's so stoked for this. Honestly, I don't know who would, in their right mind would be okay with this.
A DVC member?
Maybe a DVC member, but
okay. Can we be real for a moment?
Isn't that what we always are?
Yeah, I know.
Extra real.
You with their sailor's mouth. Utter garbage. This is utter garbage. This is nothing. Okay, my comment, I believe, was, let's take a land that already is struggling to pull people in, and then make it exclusive for people who aren't even the vast majority, maybe 1%, 2%, 3% of the people are maybe DVC members. Oh, what in the hell? It's stupid. Open that area up. You could do infinitely more important things than, here, let me make a lounge for the people that don't.
Or at least split it to Magic Key people.
No, and even, a Magic Key would be fine. Mm-hmm. I would be okay with that. Mm-hmm. A DVC is even a smaller subset of people.
That's what I mean, splitting it down the middle because you're going to have at least more traffic.
No, okay. So here's my point. I don't care that they do that, really. I don't care if you make a DVC lounge. I don't care. But not there. Not there. That is literally going, hey, we have this open space that we can't figure out what we're going to do. Ooh. No, that is when marketing, you run by the marketing guy who came up with that in his cubicle, and you hit him with a club on the back of his head and say, no, dummy. And then you keep on going. Instead of somebody going, ooh, hey, maybe that's a good idea. No.
Where would you put it then?
You could, a DVC lounge could be almost anywhere else. All they're trying to do is Go ahead, Jess.
In the treehouse?
There you go. Perfect. You need.
No, it's funny that you're laughing about that, but someone online did suggest that. What if that was a paid location to watch fireworks? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, I wouldn't pay for it, but yeah.
Yep.
You wouldn't pay for it for like dinner?
Because I can't see the castle and like Zero and Dumbo and
What about a Phantasmic overview?
no, I feel like it might be too far, but maybe.
No, I don't think it'd be too far.
We've
the only
sat,
problem,
we've
you
sat
have
above in the
you
in
have the trees though right there. That may give you a partial block.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Anyways.
Okay, but no, you could put it in. You could put it somewhere in Fantasyland. You could put it.
Screaming Kids?
Yeah, don't mess with my land, dude.
Yeah. Oh
come
no.
on. They've already
Oh no
messed it
no.
up enough.
Yeah. No.
Put it
You
in
could put it over there. You could
Toontown.
put it. You could.
Toontown.
Yeah.
Toontown.
Or the Fantasyland Theater?
Yeah. There you go.
I'm down.
Yep. There you go. Or they could have built one in that area now where they have the fast passes for monorail or for
Matterhorn?
Matterhorn. Thank
Oh,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of places they could have made a little lounge out of it. No, but we'll take Tomorrowland that has been needing help for over 20 years, and they're going to do that to it. Stupid.
Well, that's gonna be temporary, probably.
Stupid.
Probably.
wow.
I'm not a fan of having these exclusive things for people because it makes other people who can't afford it like less than. I mean, am I just seeing the whole thing wrong when I think like that?
We are less than.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But we really aren't.
No.
Hey,
I mean-
Jess, you're special.
But it's like
I'm already paying this much to get into this place, and you're taking more and more things away from me that...
right.
And there you go. And again,
That's very
kind of goes
accurate,
back to
right?
my point about the fake the AstroTurf. You're paying. We all know we're paying premium prices to get in there. Okay, we are. We are. And if you're gonna do that, then and okay, even I'll go here. Reading that lounge, it's a crap lounge. It is. It's crap. Like, okay, you're going to have a place to hang out and you can charge and free Wi-Fi. Boo, bitty woo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Even if you want to go there, you're paying extra to be part of that club, and then that is what you get there on top. But then I would be mad on the other end. I'm like, hey, I'm paying you X amount of dollars and all this, and this is what you're going to give me? Come on. So on both ends of
Yeah.
it, on the if you are one of the haves and then you're a have-not, you're not meeting either of them in my mind.
no,
Yeah.
you're falling short. I mean,
I agree.
they have that nice lounge in DCA for Magic Key holders.
Beautiful.
Yeah, why? And it's even gotten better since the last time. But why not have something like that for Disneyland? I mean, that would be great. Now that might be something that might swing me into the Magic Key family, if there's a lounge. But who knows? Anyways, we shall see how that goes. And that is actually all the news for this episode. But the randomizer did show up.
Oh, it worked?
Yeah. The randomizer can't be stopped. Randomizer just shows up whenever, but the ones that it has spit out is a very tough one.
That's what she said.
Especially for this group. The top 3 attractions on this one.
Shannon doesn't know what the randomizer is, Mark.
You know what the randomizer is, Shannon?
I feel like I've heard of it, but I don't know the deets.
You've heard rumors, you've heard whispers of what it might be.
Yes.
Okay, so the randomizer is a list of all 55 attractions between both parks.
Okay.
So they're all on this list, and the randomizer spits them all out in no order, except the top 3 are the ones we're going to go with. And you get to keep one, you get to remove one permanently, and then you get to enhance one. But you need to describe what you're going to do with the enhancement.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
So it has been known, if you don't like this list, it can spit out another one. But,
It's a rare occasion.
well, I like
Oh,
to
it
say
happens a lot.
It happens a lot. But here they are, the top 3 attractions. The Haunted Mansion, Storybook Land Canal Boats, and Davy Crockett Explorer Canoes.
Easy.
Easy?
That's easy.
Oh, is it too easy?
No, I think it's easy. What do you think, Goody? I think it's easy.
Okay, well, we are going to let Shannon go first.
Oh, Lord.
Do you want to, unless you want to defer it?
You can defer it if you want.
You can defer it.
Okay. What do I have to enhance one? Mm-hmm. Get rid of one?
Yep, and keep one.
And keep one.
Keep one as it is.
Yes, it is. Okay, well,
Those are easy for her.
yeah.
This is an easy one.
Get rid of the canoes.
Okay.
keep Haunted Mansion, enhance Storybook.
Okay, how?
Now you got to tell me how you're gonna do it.
I'm gonna add Frozen.
It's already there.
I was gonna say it's already there.
Enchant or Encanto, whatever.
Encanto.
Sorry, Encanto.
Encanto would be cool.
It would. No.
But I feel like a little bit more, not like animatronic, but like a little more technology put into it. Like I feel like they have potential. It's so basic. Like you just got some like flashy lights and like prettier in the evening time. So you should enhance the daytime more with something more like interactive, maybe with like the cast member. Like maybe God, it's been so long since I've been on it, but like she does something and like things happen and stuff. Like you know,
Kind
just
of like Jungle Cruise.
kind of like with like the pew pew and the like just doing stuff like that. Be a little more. I feel like that ride would have so much more potential to do more stuff with. I'm no Imagineer though, so
You want the person that you want the what is the term?
Skipper.
Do you want the skipper to shoot a gun?
No, here, you know what? Okay, that gave me an idea.
throw some snow at the frozen land.
That gave me an idea. Okay.
Oh.
On my recent adventure out, I went to an art installation that was completely interactive with projections, and they had a lot of that what you're talking about going on during the show, where you would have an interaction with a projection, where they would go through and like move their hand and then catch people and then move them. It was all very well done. That would actually be pretty cool, and it would not be that difficult.
Is that practical or was it on screen?
Practical.
Oh, interesting.
No, it was both actually.
Okay.
It was both. It was really well done. I'll tell you about it after because it was like it was the highlight of my trip. But it could be done.
Yeah.
It could be done, and that would be cool because you could add that at night, add light, and you could probably do it in part during the day too.
Yeah, and having just that more interaction, because I feel like half the fun of Jungle Cruise is the skipper. Obviously, it's what skipper you get. So having that more personality base instead of just telling you the story, the spiel. Can you still do the spiel?
No, it's been a long time.
I just thought so. Yeah, and canoes, I've never been on them, so they can go.
They can go.
Yeah.
Okay, Jazz, do you agree completely with her?
Yes. I would get rid of the canoes. I would keep Mansion exactly the way it is. And Book, my thoughts were to very subtly add some animatronics. Very subtly. Maybe if it's just, in the when you're going by and it's the windows and it's like Snow White dancing with the dwarves.
Yeah.
Like, just like little silhouettes, just like
That'd be
certain
awesome.
things to enhance it.
Yeah.
Or the whale. Don't you go through the whale when you go? Yeah, like something
Like
with
have
the
some lights, like you're being like something like
entering the whale. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Or maybe showing like Mr. Toad driving somewhere, like a little car somewhere, right?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Nowhere in particular.
Yeah. That would be really, really cool.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Okay. Udi.
Okay, I would keep Haunted. I'm kind of on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of on the fence about keeping or modifying Haunted. And my modifications for Haunted I've said it before. Okay, I wanted
Careful
more.
what you tread on.
No. It would be adding more to it, extending the ride, going a little bit deeper into the ride, maybe exploring the bride a little bit more, and into the cemetery a little bit more. All these were good. Maybe a little bit bigger of a drop, or a drop really would be kind of cool. I don't know how you'd pull that off, but that'd be kind of fun. All those kind of things would be great. I would want also maybe a. It's hard because I like both versions so much, the original and the holiday. So I'm not sure how I would deal with that one. Part of me likes the rotation it's on, but the other part of me is like you get pulled both ways. So I think I'm going to go with modifying Haunted and making it longer, adding to the cemetery scene, maybe introducing a little bit further into the bride scene, maybe Madame
Leota.
Madame Leota's. I like Madame Leota. Maybe incorporate Madame Leota a little bit more into it than she is. That would all be good. And make her maybe a little bit more of an ongoing theme throughout. Instead of having the ghost host there, maybe, I mean, all that would be good.
Who is the main character of that? Isn't it the Hitchhiking Ghosts? Would you say those are the main characters?
No, there really isn't a main character
There
in
is
that.
not?
No, not really.
Constance Hatchaway, I think, also could be argued she's the main character.
Who's that?
There you go.
Well,
the guy.
bride.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the bride.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But you only see her once, right?
Twice. The end.
Yep. At the end, and then at the end, come back, and then in the main attraction.
Okay, gotcha.
So there you go. So I would go there. I would then keep. Book and then get rid of canoes.
Yeah, the canoe's not a popular thing.
No, I like them, but in that list, I mean, yeah, yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the canoes as well. I'm probably going to keep Storybook, although I think Storybook, there's always room for something else in there, some other story, some other little nod to something else. But I do like it being enhanced. I hadn't thought about that until you guys brought it up with like a little silhouette in the buildings, the little houses. And something as, when you said something for the daytime as well, because it's a much different attraction at night. And I think it's much more charming at night. But in the daytime, interesting. I don't know. What attraction is more revered amongst Disneylanders? I would imagine the Haunted Mansion is versus Storybook. It's got to be. I mean, I think that's got to be the most popular attraction.
I think you can have the argument about who you're talking about and what era they're into.
Well, I mean,
that.
general Disneylanders.
In general, yeah, it would be Haunted.
Yeah.
And more popular.
I mean, not everyone got to work on Storybook like Jess did, so it's a different conversation with her. But I would imagine that most people are tied to Haunted Mansion than they are Storybook.
Please find me someone who's hardcore about canoes.
Yeah, we got to get that. Hey, LTP, if you listeners, if you are hardcore about canoes, please let us know. Follow us on Instagram and DM us, or send me an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com, and we will talk. Yes. So I'm probably going to leave Haunted Mansion alone. I mean, I've already said it many times. I think it should be scarier, but I kind of like the idea of enhancing some of the stuff on Storybook.
The Haunted Mansion has so much potential to elaborate its lore, basically.
Yeah.
Its storyline. Because wasn't it what anniversary was it that they had all the actors come out or the people cosplay the characters of the ride? Was it 50th anniversary?
Yeah,
or
it would have been the 50th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 55th, right?
Something like that.
Wait a minute. That would
45th.
Hold on a second.
Because we just had our 65th.
67th. Right? Yeah. And that was 69, right?
Yeah. So it has potential to have way more storyline put into it.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Like my life.
Like your life. Okay, well, that is a randomizer, but sometimes the randomizer does spit out an additional 3. If we Snow White's Enchanted Wish, Peter Pan's Flight, and Star Tours The Adventure Continue. Okay, we're not going to deal with those. That's crazy talk. Why would we even have those come up in this conversation? See, I like it better when it gives us a 1 DCA attraction. Oh, no. Okay, now we're going crazy. All right. Well, that is the randomizer. Good job, everyone. We all good with that? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So that's going to end our news section. Now let's go to 101 is going to be a combination of 101 and feature presentation. So let's go to the feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
Okay. What do we have here? We have number 13 in the house in the LTP Hideaway. It is 2022. And last known visit to the park was, 2019 for you? 2018?
January 2019. Mm-hmm.
Was it?
Uh-oh, there's a fight.
It was we went a week before Rise
When
came
did
out.
Rise open?
2020.
Yeah. It was 2020.
Okay, you're right.
So 2020. Now, you had not been back to the park since a week and a half ago, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so in a normal world, how often would you have gone to the park?
I think we were averaging 3 times a year,
3 or 4 a year.
3 or 4 times a year.
3 or 4 multi-day trips a year.
4-day trips a year.
4-day
Four
trip.
4-day trips a year.
4 4-day trips a year. Okay.
16 days.
16 days. So you took a break for 2 years,
2.5.
2.5 years. Okay, so let's.
My
what?
bank account took over for the 2.5 years.
It made up for it.
Okay. So what prompted this triumphant return? And let's get into that. And what were your expectations going into the park? and
Well,
everything?
Jess could probably tell you the story of why I started or why I decided to.
They all know.
They all know. All the listeners know. When early August came along, Jess was already planning on going. And I wasn't planning on going, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, and I wasn't like anticipating going anytime soon, but I am off right now. And Jess is like, hey, I'm going in August. It's going to be either a solo trip or you come with me. And I'm like, oh, well, let me think about that. And yeah, I didn't think very long on it. And I booked my flight. And so,
good for you, Shannon.
I know. Yay. Yeah, it's just like the stars align with timing. Good timing right now. And so I needed the well-deserved break. And how long were we there for? 2.5 days?
2.5 days.
So yeah, it was a little different, but also not different, if that makes sense.
Were
Because it
you-
feels like you're home kind of thing.
Were you nervous about going back? As to like, because I'll tell you how it was for me. I was just like, I was wondering if I was still going to be able to have the same feelings and connect the way that I did. Because I was the last of my group to go. I mean, Udi had gone, Jess had gone, my daughters had gone. It's like I was the last one to go, and I go, oh my gosh, okay, well, am I still going to feel the same? Am I going to still get these sort of things? So what was going through you?
Yeah, I would say I think every single trip we've ever go on, I get nervous. And it's more like personal in the fact that like there's this weird thing that happens in even though I go 3 to 4 times a year, something bad would always happen in my life. Literally either 1 week or the day before I go on a trip. So I have this like it's almost like a superstition at this point. I always think something's gonna happen right before I leave, so it makes me very anxious.
Sure.
Nothing happened.
That's good.
And so I was like, okay, well then that's a good sign. The whole like again, like, you know, just traveling in general. Been a minute since I flew. And so but once I think I was on the plane, I was pretty like almost like, okay, this is behind me. This is happening. Like nothing to be worried about now. I was a little nervous in like like kind of like FOMO. Like I didn't know. I felt like a lot of things changed, but things didn't change. Like the
Right.
whole like mobile ordering stuff, the heavily app-based stuff now. Like I'm pretty sure paper passes were still a thing when I went.
Yep, they were.
Like-
They were.
Like all this stuff that I'm just like, okay, like I feel uncomfortable that all this is unfamiliar to me. But that's what the experience is for. So, like, once I start getting into groove of things, because, like, Jess had already been a bajillion times already, so I was just having her help me navigate all that stuff. But once I was there, I think it just felt normal again for the most part, except for those little hurdles and stuff. So,
Okay.
I like anything, like, not to say pre-COVID times or anything, but, like, pretty much felt normal. Had no complaints in that department.
Well, I think we're in a point in the park where we can be like literally like pre-COVID, and
Pretty much.
everyone will know. Like, was that pre-COVID? Like, well, we used to X, Y, Z pre-COVID.
As the thing is like I in my own personal struggles, I was a little more hyper-vigilant of what I'm comfortable with. But at the end of the day, I'm kind of glad I waited this long, so I didn't have any tainted memories. Like, that's kind of one of the reasons why I held out, is like I didn't want so many protocols and stuff to be like dampening the magic for me.
Yep.
So I'm kind of happy I waited this long.
Well, I think, that was one of the things. Remember when we went, Jess? Remember we had to deal with that, and we were all wondering, like, okay, how are you going to have to deal with the protocol, like, mask wearing, and you can only take it off here, and blah blah, and all that. And it did affect it. And I remember we talked about it after we came back, and it was one of the things where we're like, okay, you had the feeling of the park. I mean, that hadn't gone away.
No,
but
the magic was still there.
Yeah, but you had that with an extra layer of crap. I mean,
Well, it
really.
was hard. Like, not being able to see a cast member smile at you.
And then not being able to have the joy of hugging, like we don't do it like a
character or
character. Yeah, I mean, it became a lot more sterile, and
Yeah.
that is one of the
Very
things that I don't
distant.
like. That I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, having the park, and that is where I'm curious for you. Going back now and having that park, did that help you like at all? Like, okay, the parking now gives you that feeling of like, oh, I'm home. This is normal. This is real. Like all the things that we have dealt with over the last 2.5 years, we all handle differently. But for you, it helped you kind of like help you get over the humps and the hurdles. Like, okay, my life is like coming back, and now all the things that I was worried about before, like going away. That's one of the things that's why I went back to the park as soon as I did with Jess, was because I wanted to find like normalcy and all the madness that we've had to deal with. Like, I need a touch of like normalcy, what my life was pre. So that's why I was super happy when you went, because I'm like, oh, like I know. I was hoping that you're gonna have like that. Oh, that connection would hit and be like, oh, I'm home. Like, I mean, because we all had that. I mean, Mark had it, Jess had it, and I had it when we went first time. No matter whatever was going on, we still had home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was no. I would say there really was no inkling at this point of COVID stuff.
When you went,
Yeah.
Yeah, because we went in the height of
there's
it,
a bunch
park.
of hand sanitizers.
I mean, but
everywhere.
that's kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
But that's like the
Norm
bit of-
now.
Sure.
We're gonna have that.
I mean,
like,
you can touch character. Well,
you
Yeah.
can hug them.
you can hug them.
You can
Yeah.
hug them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I totally get that you wouldn't want to go if you're going through whatever you're going through, and then you want to go back to a place that's going to give you a sense of normalcy. You want it to be as close as you can to have it to what you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like, so I'm really happy. I'm kind of happy about, like, it's sad like I've missed out on 2.5 years, but whatever, I'll make up for it. And so,
And you began already, from what I heard.
yeah. So I think, like, in a way, I'm kind of glad that I waited to this point. And it also allowed me to, again, the whole feeling of some of this stuff feels foreign to me, is because there was a lot more newer stuff that I hadn't experienced yet.
Like what?
Well,
Do tell.
The last time I went was 2 weeks before Rise opened. That's the big one.
You hadn't been on it.
So I did that, and
Did you go right away? No, remind me. I mean, because Jeff was kind of
Oh.
giving us the play-by-play.
Wait a minute. What did you do first? What was the first thing that you...
Oh, yeah, there we go.
we went
yeah,
to
that's the
DCA
better
first, which, side note, was really weird.
How
What?
odd would... What the...
What the what?
What the what the what?
We had
Oh, yeah.
we had DCA for the morning
Okay.
because I wanted to watch Phantasmic that night at Disneyland.
Okay.
Then the next day was Disneyland for the morning, DC for the night, so we could watch World of Color.
It doesn't matter. You could go back and forth,
It-
right? No?
Yeah, but it matters where you start. And I wanted to be able to have time to drink in DCA and hang out,
well,
and not
there you
like
go.
all day Disneyland, go to DCA for a couple hours, then have to book it back so that we can have dinner, sit down to save seats for Electrical Parade,
Okay.
then go to Phantasmic. So it made more sense to
Okay.
space it out that way.
Okay. So what...
I think you're crazy, but
Okay.
No, it works.
So let's just skip DCA for now. What was
Yeah,
the first thing you did when you went into Disneyland?
proper.
Okay, so we went. Oh,
You have to remember who I was supposed to take before she went.
Yes. Understood.
Yeah, it was a filler.
So the reason was because
Oh, right.
that was my process. Was that.
Yeah, and
That's
see,
why.
the side note, that whole process that was probably the biggest thing, that's biggest change that was like this whole like
Yeah.
changeover at 1:00. Like
Yeah.
that
Weird, right?
That weirded me out.
I hope
Like,
it goes away. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's
Let's just have
nonsensical now.
Free flowing
Free
back and
love.
forth.
There we go. Free love. Everybody's in, man. Just come on in. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was weird, but not too weird. Because then you can go back and forth after that, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you're free.
so when we went to
Be
Disneyland,
free.
I'm trying to remember. Did we go straight to Rise?
I think you did.
What?
Yeah.
No, I think you did.
Wait a minute. You didn't stop on Main Street and take a breath and look
A
around.
little bit.
Okay,
Oh.
that's what I want to know.
And
That's
we got a locker.
Oh yeah. I was
a locker for all your
Well, no,
your
'cause you knew,
merchandise.
you knew it was going to happen, right? Like, I'm going to
Yeah.
be buying.
Yes. So we
My wallet is going to be on fire.
I have to buy a second wallet.
which you did.
Yes. So that was the thing that we actually took from this trip that in general is we will probably always do from now on is get lockers. Because not only for, like, let's say you're buying a bunch of stuff, but your sweatshirt, for example, for the evening, like, or if you have like a water bottle that you're tired of lugging around and just like all this stuff, like
Backpack.
your backpack in general, $10 the whole day. So
It just made sense.
beginning of right when you walk in, they're right when you walk in. Can't miss them. Well, you guys could if you didn't know where they
Sure,
were.
you
Yeah.
can miss them.
So yeah, and always gonna get a locker, I think, from now on.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we walked in and saw characters out. I think didn't we already have? There was like Mickey and Minnie were out and stuff and thing. I was like, oh my gosh.
I think that's all we really saw.
I was wondering why.
For characters? Really? Okay.
Well, I was wondering. The first thing that caught my attention was that Lincoln wasn't open,
No.
but it's not listed on the app that it's not open.
I don't know what they were doing, but it was open the second day we were there.
Okay, I thought that was weird.
Yes.
Okay. So the first attraction you go to really is Rise of the Resistance.
Well, yeah.
It isn't. Okay, after 2.5 years, it isn't Pirates. It isn't Haunted Mansion, or it isn't. Oh, what, was Haunted Mansion closed when you were there?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Oh.
that was one of the biggest disappointments because it is probably my favorite ride in the last. Ever since I've stopped going, Mansion became my favorite, and I think that's because of a merch point of view.
Well, yeah.
100%, that's what it is.
Yep.
Oh, I had always thought, even before it closed, I had always associated that attraction with you. Is that being like your favorite?
So I guess it's kind of always been there.
Yeah.
I didn't admit it to myself. I always thought it was Pirates or Matterhorn.
That's really
but-
like the first step, Shannon, is to admit it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
then-
bank account admitted it. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, so walked down Main Street, went to Rise. We couldn't do Mansion. I think when did we end up doing Pirates? We ended up doing Pirates.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, they want
We're just gonna glide over the Rise.
yeah.
No, we're not going to. And Udi and I are both on the same
Like,
track here. Go ahead, Udi.
Wait, you haven't been on it, and you're going to be like, oh, we went on Rise. And we kept like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Slow your roll. All right?
Okay.
Calm down. We're not going to glaze over one of the best, newest attractions in the world right now. Just
It's all right for a ride.
Oh,
Right.
my God.
All right.
I call bologna sausage right there.
I'm calling BS shit.
Yeah, on every level, Shannon.
Yeah, so okay. Q is really cool. I'll
Okay.
start from there.
I don't expect you to be crying when you come off of it, but
I like how immersive it is in the fact. Okay, so it's kind of cool that it kind of like what's the word? The queue kind of trips you out. That like you're standing and then you do the thing on the inside and it moves you, right?
The transport.
Transport.
Yeah, no. There you're into the attraction. The queue.
That's what she's saying because
Okay,
you
yeah.
get back into line once you are
Yeah, but
chauffeured
no,
off.
Yeah, no. You. To me, the attraction begins at the meeting.
That's where she was going. That's where she was going.
Okay, go ahead.
Give her a second.
Okay. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I can go even further and say the outside queue with the fans is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of Florida because I feel like they have a lot of fans in Florida like that.
Okay.
In the queues because it's so humid out there and
Yep.
it's gross. That I was like, oh my god, I feel like because like the jungle vibe too. I guess
Yeah.
maybe I don't know, but so the whole transport thing, and then you get. I mean, technically, is that all queue or is that ride and queue? I feel like that's part ride.
No, all right.
It's all ride.
But then
All
you
right.
get another line.
Yeah,
But you get
yeah,
another
but
line, so
still
it's
right.
technically a queue.
No, because to me, you're at that point you're in the ride because you're already ridden and you're moving through and getting onto another aspect of the
Yeah, as soon as the hologram starts, I think
Yep.
is when everything.
That's when the show starts.
Yes.
I would call that your pre-show. I would not
Yeah,
call the transport
Oh,
a ride.
It's kind of like
I
indie.
would call it a pre-show.
It's like that indie part where you're like he's telling you
Well
how to do the
then,
stuff.
well then,
that's interesting.
No, then I guess if you want to go that route, I'd actually accept that as being a pre-show.
Me
But
too,
once you get
yeah.
onto the transport, you're on.
See, I don't know. I still think that the transport is the pre-show.
So you're no, then you're talking. Then half of it is until you're onto the actual ride
No,
vehicle.
No. Yes, until you get on the ride vehicle, that is when your ride starts.
I don't think they time it that way.
Literally, it's a pre-show. How can you say? Okay, here, let's do it this way then. You explain to me how you can start a ride, get off a ride, get in line, go to another pre-show, and then get on a ride vehicle and start the ride. There were a lot of quotations in there. Just so you
Yeah,
guys
you're
know.
air quoting like crazy. You look like a crazy person.
I am a crazy
Yeah.
person.
No, you don't air quote that. That is reality right
Why
there.
not?
Okay, no, okay. Because what you're doing, you're actually getting onto a ride vehicle. You recognize you get onto a ride
No,
vehicle.
I wouldn't call that a ride vehicle.
That is a ride vehicle.
No.
Why not?
All it does is spin around, and yes, I'm going to ruin the Disney magic.
Yeah. Ride vehicle.
Okay, fine. Would you call?
Yes.
You would.
I already know where you're at.
You would.
Uh-huh.
You would
Totally.
call that-
Totally.
The ride.
Second you drop down, you're on the ride.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Mark?
I need another drink. Okay, so are we using ride as the same thing as show? Are these
No. I
interchangeable?
think they are very different.
Okay, I hadn't thought about that pre-show until you brought it up, and I actually would agree with you that hologram.
That is pre-show.
That
I
is.
I agreed with you
there's-
on that.
Yeah, for sure. But I think once you leave that room and go outside and board that transport, I think that's when everything starts.
Thank you.
No, I say that's when the show starts.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait.
That is,
Wait.
it's the
Okay.
show.
Wait.
You're saying that when you get on that elevator in Haunted Mansion,
Yep.
and you go down that elevator,
We're on
and then
ride.
you go stand
Oh,
in
we're on
another
ride.
line.
oh,
we're
that's
on ride.
actually.
Not a line. That's the
We're on-
ride.
we're on ride.
No,
We're on track.
That is a line.
Oh no, she has a good point. I have to say that is a good point, and that's a very good comparison. If you swap the elevator, sorry, in the stretching room,
Thank you. I'm sorry, I said the wrong thing.
the stretching room for the transport to the Star Destroyer,
Second you start moving, attraction.
but you get off of the stretching room and you're in
You
the
go into
hallway.
another one.
That to me is still pre-show.
That's
By
a
the way,
pre-show.
I feel like I need to interject. Isn't this why Rise is so good? Because it takes aspects. But we're going to move on.
Oh, no. Yeah.
100%. And I told her, I said the show, and I said the attraction starts the moment you get in that transport. But I don't believe that it is part of the ride.
Okay.
I believe that it is
You're wrong.
a pre-show.
Okay, wait. Okay, let's talk to the person.
What did I start?
Yeah, what do you?
She
feel?
said the fans were nice.
Yeah, I know.
The fans were nice.
The fans were nice.
And then we went running away
wait,
like
wait,
crazy
wait,
people.
I forgot the best part.
The waterfall.
No.
What?
She
We
did
got
like that,
in
though.
line, and I had my cold brew.
Oh, you did have your cold brew. That was before.
Oh, it looked really good.
Oh my god.
The one with that
That's
taro top or that?
No, we didn't do that one because I didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
And then when I just went last week, I asked them, and she goes, "Well, it's a potato, like a sweet potato." And I said,
Oh.
"No, thank you. I will just do the regular
Yep.
because
Okay.
a sweet potato in my cold brew
No,
with
I won't.
cream
I,
cheese didn't sound good."
No.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
Only
I
with the
started
pretzel.
really hard with the fact that I had a cold brew in my hand. And I was
Okay.
like, that was delicious. And
she
the fan.
loved it.
So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, my daughters got that last week too when they were there. So,
So
anyways,
good. So then I would say like right when they open the doors and they're very aggressive, I think that's where the ride really starts.
So off the transport, you're agreeing with Udi.
Yeah.
You can get out of my house.
Like the ride, because like you're saying pre-show,
Mm-hmm.
like that's pre-show. That's not to say it's not ride.
The transport?
Yeah.
So you're still saying that's pre-show?
Yeah, it's pre-show.
Okay, so that's pre-show. Okay, you
But
can
like
stay.
attraction
Like the ride itself.
the attraction
You feel
ride
like
itself
starts.
starts when she takes you, because we had a girl, I don't know.
We
No.
did. She was incredible.
Yeah.
Oh,
She-
for first order?
She was
Dude,
incredible.
okay, the best ones I've had have been women.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Like, why are you so angry? But I'll
easy.
take it.
It's easy.
Yeah, she was
Yep.
fantastic, and I was very grateful because I've had good ones, I've had bad ones. And I was
I've
very-
had good ones and I've had mediocre ones. I haven't had a bad one. I've had
I've
good
had
ones
some
and
that
mediocre.
are like nice, and I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, hey,
You're ruining
hey, do you need me to go
the
like
pre-show.
You know what you should have done is gone like, hey, you know what, the first order sucks, right to their face and see what happens.
They did good, but yeah, so she liked that.
So
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that was fun. I was like, she walked away, and I was like, I want that job. I
Yes.
want that job.
You can do that job.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you know anything about this
No.
attraction? Okay,
I
great.
purposely.
You went in cold?
Yes, I purposely never watched anything.
Good job.
I think the only times, like, honestly, if you're scrolling through, like, TikTok or YouTube or something, you actually, and
Okay.
I, like, click away. But I never watched anything.
Okay,
purposely.
so what did you think?
It was, like, really... Like, immersive is the only word I can think of. Like, it's very... You lose yourself and feel like you're in it kind of vibe. Like, especially with the room... with all the stormtroopers.
Yep.
And then when you're on the ride, I liked the AT-ATs. And
She liked them a lot.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
And
Pretty cool,
I
right?
guess
Wait, did you guys go up or did you stay down?
We went up.
All right, cool.
and the animatronics, I guess, we're working all on.
Wait, what? Doesn't everybody go up?
No.
No, it can go on the. It can stay on the first
You can
floor.
stay on the first floor or go up.
I've never once stayed on the first floor.
Oh, well, lucky you.
You can do that?
Yep.
So then you don't get the at the end?
No, you do. You do.
But you go.
When you divide off, there will
Right.
be one will go and one will stay low and the other one go up and then go up.
Aren't there two? Like, because we went around the
Yeah, no, there
AT&Ts
are two.
and then
Yep.
backed in.
Yep.
Okay. So that second one that didn't.
Yeah, you back up and then you kind of go up and then you wind up and you're right at the head of the AT-AT, right? And then you back up and then start shooting at you.
That's what we did.
Yeah, that's going up. There's one where you don't when you come out the side.
Then how do you do the at the end?
I don't know.
Because how do you get?
I don't know.
I never knew there was a first floor. That you stayed on the first floor.
Yeah, because you'll have Finn over there on one and Finn over here on the other.
I've done both sides, and I on both sides.
I'm pretty sure. Am I wrong with that?
It seems to me like you have stayed on the first floor.
I have. Yep.
It's a really fun ride.
Okay, back to
I'm
it. Okay.
sorry. I'm shocked.
Okay.
because
Anyway,
I didn't
continue.
Know that was a thing.
Yeah, we're totally like we're blowing her like.
Okay, sorry. So, well, okay. Okay, so
Sorry.
This is totally anticipated. This doesn't shock me.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I really, 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 really liked it. I feel like I'm just being repetitive of like how it is. Everyone knows how the ride is.
Not everybody.
I feel like everybody is like, again, I feel like I'm like this last person to know things in this mentality, but whatever.
Clearly, I am.
Yeah. Now, are you Googling
Uh-huh.
it? Okay.
But like when we were in line to talk about the girl that pulled us in, what was the conversation? Like, oh, you have to stand on purple what colors?
Colors.
Yeah.
Purple, whatever. and
Red,
whatever.
blue, white, and orange, I believe, are the colors.
And then,
Sure.
And then we had to stand on the colors, and the girl said, like, this patron was like, I'm on gray, or something. She called the white a different color, and, like, she totally gave her crap for...
Yep.
She's like, well, you're not going to fare well. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, this is a different vibe.
Oh, yeah.
This is a different vibe. I'm down for that. And I was like, okay.
Did you have the person when you're coming off the transport who goes, you are now part of the first order, whatever, get out.
Yeah.
Now.
That's how
I'm
she
like,
was.
oh, yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I
Yeah, when
knew-
that hit you, yeah.
I'm like, okay, all right. You feel a little like, and I wonder like how people felt about it, like in the very beginning. Like, wait, is this how it's supposed to go?
We can tell you. We
we
were
can
there.
tell you were there opening day. It was amazing.
Oh yeah.
It was the most incredible thing you've ever felt in your life.
It was dead silence.
And for me to say that is a lot.
Yeah, because it happened, and we all kind of went, we looked at each other and like, and I'm pretty sure I was grinning like an idiot, like, this is so cool.
Oh, we didn't know what to say. It was
Yeah.
dead silent.
And then, then everybody walks out, and you're like, and then you hear all the, you hear nothing but the TIE fighters flying by, and you're like,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Yeah, what do we do? Where are we going?
You had that mix of like, and I don't know if this was different for you being a Star Wars geek. You had that moment of like awe because of the where you are. Mm-hmm. Then you have that other moment of awe like at the scale of it, and then you have that other layer of awe because of how detailed everything was, and you're just like, and then you have the other layer of awe because it is unlike anything you've been at a Disneyland resort, at the park.
Mm-hmm. I think, yes, the one thing I did find is, like, how massive it felt. Mm-hmm. And part of me is like, is it really this big? Yeah. Or is they making it smoke and mirrors? Like, is it making it look like it's like the shell of the...
large, right?
Yeah. It's just like, dang. And literally my words after we got off, my literal words afterwards were, this makes Indy so sad. Like, wow. That's how I felt. I was like, because it makes me feel like I'm on an indie ride times 1,000, like on steroids. Right. But like it makes it look so womp womp womp. Yeah. And I'm like, man, it needs work. Because I think because the car. I think that's why I felt like that is because of the car ride. It's kind of like jolty and a little like. Yeah. So I think that's where I got that vibe. But being that I'm not really much of a Star Wars fan, I think I can see the potential for people connecting to it better, like on that kind of level. I didn't, but I can take the build of for what it is. Like it's like I could take the beauty of how well done it was, and for the entertainment of it and how immersive it is and how detail oriented it was. I loved all of that. Storyline and stuff, I'm like lost. Like all heck, I don't even know who I'm looking at. Like
sure,
except for a few things, but yeah. So I give it 10 out of 10. I kind of wish we rode Falcon.
I do too.
You haven't been.
Oh, you didn't do that?
I have, but
we had fun. We laugh every time.
Yeah, we've rode it like a couple times. I just wish we rode it on this trip.
It might have been good, like an add-on to be kind of like in that vibe. Yep.
So yeah, so my if anything, my cold brew was just so worth being in that area.
In that area.
Yeah, the cold brew is like 11 out of 10. So good, and it's only $6, which is the price of a Starbucks.
Yep.
So
yeah,
I'm down. So yes, 10 out of 10 on that. And then what else did we do?
Did you not hang out at Batu very, very long?
No, I think
Galaxy's Edge?
That was it.
We just beeline for that, and then we beelined out.
Beelined out?
And then where did you go?
Where did we go?
Can we go back to DCA for a second?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I mean...
We have lots of things to talk about in DCA.
Oh.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
DCA was a blast.
We had a grand old time.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I was like, damn, we're just going to skip over it? Like...
No, we can go back to it, apparently.
Rise is very important to them.
It's so important.
And to everybody.
Okay, so what was your highlight of DCA then?
The drinks.
Yeah.
How many?
We had a list.
We did have a list. Did you pull up the list?
Yep.
Okay, so she has the list.
I have the list.
These are things that you consumed.
Well, these were all the ones we wanted to consume. We missed out on 3.
Okay.
The Japanese mule from Lucky Fortune.
We didn't get to do that one.
We did. Remember I had my pot stickers?
Oh, yeah.
That's
the
last time I
one
went, they were closed, by the way.
They redid it. It's much better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had teriyaki chicken and rice, pot stickers, and that was the other one.
What was the other?
And the chicken wings.
What did I have?
You got the cozy cone macaroni and cheese and bacon cone.
Ooh.
That was the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had.
Nice.
Yes. And because the cozy cone, I also got.
That is the espresso cocktail.
Yeah, it's an espresso martini. So it's made with Kahlua.
How was that?
So good. Did not taste like the alcohol. It tasted like
nice.
coffee.
Nice.
I was like, okay, with my mac and cheese. And yeah, I would buy 10 million of those mac and cheeses.
Yeah, Vinny had one. He liked it.
Yes, because you eat the cone too. It's like it's in a like a waffle cone and bacon macaroni and cheese. It's good.
So we had the Japanese mule. It was okay if you like Moscow mules. It's made with sake. It wasn't bad, but I wouldn't buy it again. Then we had the citrus fruit punch from Smoke Jumper's Grill. Mm-hmm. That one was good. It just tasted like fruit punch.
Is that alcoholic? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Rum.
Okay.
And then the experiment from Pim's Test Kitchen.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Which was...
That was the first drink.
That
Actually,
was our
that's
first drink.
That's the literal first thing we did.
Yeah, that was literally... No, we rode Guardians.
No.
Uh-oh.
We didn't write Guardians yet.
I thought we rode Guardians, and then I said, okay,
No,
we
because remember
rode
I'm
it.
eating the boba in the line, and I really liked the boba in the cup, and then I had to rinse out my cup in the line.
That's right. That's literally the first thing we did. We went
Because it comes
got
with a
drink.
souvenir cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally the first thing we did. We got a
I
drink. Got
still need one.
FaceTimed them.
FaceTimed them with the drink. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yes.
Yep.
That one was really good.
That was good. By the way, that was very good of you.
Yeah, that was very surprising.
Yeah.
Like, what in the
I
world?
thought you guys would like that.
Well, you wanna tell them what you did?
No?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Figured.
So,
I'll let her talk. It's fine.
no, yeah, we didn't tell the boys that I was going. They were under the impression she was going with someone else still, which didn't happen. And I jumped on that flight kind of thing. And
Can I chime in real fast?
go for it.
Her mom knew the whole time and didn't tell you guys.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I had to
When
Mom,
you-
don't slip up. Don't tell the boy. I had to remind her every day.
Who am I texting right now?
You didn't tell me. So I think we called Udi first, didn't we? Yeah, because and then we called Mark, and then yeah. So
I don't remember where I was. Was I home?
you were at lunch.
You got lunch.
Yeah, I work for a living. That's why. Not saying you don't, but yeah, I do. Yeah. Okay.
Mic drop. Okay. So yeah, we called because, and then Jess opened with, you guys, I don't think my friend looks the same.
Yeah.
I think I've
Yeah,
had
you're
too
like-
many.
Had too much to drink.
And I'm like, and I think my reaction was, how many of you had already? It's like 11.
It was like-
Where are you at?
Yeah.
And yeah, then she flipped the camera, and I was standing there, so it was a cute little reveal.
Yeah.
With my Pim drink, which was delicious.
It was very good. Spicy.
It has jalapeno in it, didn't it?
No, it's a different type of pepper.
Ghost pepper?
I'm going to look it up
Had
real
a pepper.
quick.
It had a little bit of a spice to it. It had the boba stuff, and I never had boba.
She had
before.
never had boba before.
Neither have I.
It's so good. It's just like little gushers.
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, little gushers. In
Did
your
you
drink.
eat at the test kitchen?
No,
Okay.
we just got the drink.
Okay.
Again, the whole mobile ordering thing was weird. We ended up mobile ordering that one, didn't we?
No, we mobile ordered our coffee.
Oh, no. Oh, our cold brew. Because then the espresso, I went to go get the mac and cheese and the espresso from Cozy Cone later, and I went up to the cone, and I was like, hey, can I get blah, blah? And she's like, okay, well, we only do mobile orders, but if you want to pay with non-mobile order, you got to go to that cone over there, pay for it, and then come pick it up over here.
What a freaking hot mess that was.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
okay. So I just went and I was like, I gotta go pay for something at this cone over here, and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, but anyways, I did that, and so we had that drink. Then we went to Guardians. Yes, we called them, and then we went to Guardians.
I found it. It's Patron Silver Tequila with mango and habanero syrup and mango flavor-filled boba.
okay.
$20.
It's $20, but you get a souvenir cup.
The cup.
It was
Yeah.
really good.
I still need to get one of them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But- So Guardians, and this said it had a
where it begins.
yes. They said it was a 50-minute wait.
And how long was it?
That one is actually, I think, accurate. That one is close to being accurate. It's one of the few times.
That one was it was like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It was very close to being accurate.
Yes. Yes. And
But that's what we're going to go down the rabbit hole. This is where it began.
yeah. I think that was probably one of the first moments that I was like, okay, like I'm back home. Like this is like normal ride. Like I love this ride. I never get sick of this ride. It is my favorite. One of my favorite DCA rides.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, okay. So side note, they started the Monsters one version or whatever
Yeah, last week when I was there.
last week on your second trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Did you end up writing it?
Not the monsters
Version?
No.
Okay.
Aubrey wrote it by herself.
Okay, I thought someone did. Okay. So we did that. Did we have to? Yeah. So we walked through. Actually, where we called you, we walked through Avengers Campus.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't seen Avengers Campus yet, so that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
She
like,
can go without seeing it again.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I went, oh,
General feeling right now.
that's the Circuit City building.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Real life. I see it now.
Yeah.
In real life,
Yeah.
my childhood.
Yeah, I'm like, cool. Meh. Like again, my roommate actually went to. I think he went in April before me, ironically, and he thought it was great because he loves that kind of stuff. But I was like, no, I'm good. Is there any stores that I missed? Like, did I miss out on anything?
There's one in the middle, the kiosk.
Okay.
Then there's the web slingers one,
Mm-hmm.
where you can buy stuff to enhance your ride for that stupid ride.
Are you kidding me?
No.
No.
Like you buy spider gloves.
And then, but you can buy the little spider things too there.
Yeah, the things like in the
The
pre-show.
spider bot.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, spider bot.
Wasn't that where you were killing the whole time?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. Fast forward to me. What I rode that the next night, didn't I? Yeah, I rode that the next.
Yeah,
night.
and you can probably never ride it again, huh?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's cute. Just
But that's why I told her, I was like, we're gonna ride it because it's a one and done. You never will have to ride this again. And the line
Yeah, I'm
was
good.
short.
Well, yeah, I mean, I rode it and it was an hour and a half line.
That's what
Oh.
Aubrey and I did.
Yep. Well, I was with my.
We went
I was with
backstage.
all the kids, and it was like, okay, do you guys want to sit here, or do you guys want to? Like, oh, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and so
It wasn't
in the
about me at
line
that-
it said it
at
was
that
an
moment.
hour wait, and it took us like 18 minutes. Said it was 60, was 18, and that's kind of where that was the second day.
yeah. So okay. So we did
Screaming or Incredicoaster.
we did Incredicoaster again. That was it. Said 60 minutes. Wait.
Yeah,
It said
And
60.
60.
And we were in there for 12.
Yeah, it was 12-minute wait.
App said 60. You did 12. And then what else did we ride after that?
You know what we didn't ride?
We rode Soarin'.
We did ride Soarin'.
Again, that said
That was an hour. Took us 20.
20 minutes.
Okay.
So they're just not changing their wait times because they want people to buy Lightning Lane. And I will stand by that until the day that I die.
And I fully agree after the experience I had for 2.5 days.
Yeah.
I think
You
you're
know,
not,
they got to pay for that AstroTurf, Udi. They
you-
got to get
you're
these people to
not-
buy
you're
these
n-
Lightning Lanes.
You're not wrong with that completely. You're not completely wrong with that. I think you're partly correct with that.
It's, I mean,
I think it plays a factor, no doubt.
I mean, Rise was only, it said 75.
And what was it?
We
50?
waited
it said-
60. Or
Yep.
did it say
85.
85, and we waited 60.
An hour. And what I remember
Then
you
you said 60.
I said it's gonna use. I remember you're like, oh, it's gonna be X. No, an hour. I said how long? And I asked you where you were. And I said 1 hour.
Yeah.
And I was almost exactly spot on.
Yeah.
Like we played that game. Like how long is it gonna be? And I was right.
And I mean, I'm pretty spot on now with any ride when I look at the time and then
Yep.
I look where I'm at in line. I'm
Yep,
like, no,
you know,
this
you know.
is how long it's going to be. We did not ride Thunder.
What?
Right.
We're still in DCA.
Yeah, I
Hold
know.
on.
We're going all over the
I'm
place.
sorry. I had to finish that statement because I was going to upset him. We didn't ride Thunder. And I didn't ride it the second time either.
Hold on. What did you guys eat in DCA besides the cozy cone? Did you guys have
I'm
lunch?
leaving.
Yeah, she had the pot stick. We shared the pot.
We shared the pot stickers. Don't leave, Woody.
Okay.
And then what else did you have? You had a main entree.
Chicken wings.
You had
That's
chicken
all I
wings.
had.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So chicken wings, pot stickers, that,
And you had your cozy cone.
cozy.
That's all we ate.
For that
Because we
moment.
drank.
No. It's
drank.
lemon. Okay.
I've
No.
never had that.
Oh my
before
god.
in my life.
Oh.
I also wanted to try I didn't get to try the Jack thing.
Oh, yeah. she
Frozen
didn't
Jack and
get-
Coke?
no, she
Or
didn't.
the
I
You
wanted
were
to.
right there.
or the
I-
Jack Num Nums. What are you talking
We've
about?
had those.
no, no,
So
no.
those are good.
Oh.
Frozen Jack and Coke.
No.
Oh, I haven't
Frozen-
had that either. I know.
How are we all friends? For the love of God. I mean, come on.
I
Ja-
had that this last trip.
I know. I figured you would. Like, you're not going to let me down on it.
You can get that with rum or whiskey, right?
Now you can.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And
I had-
it's blended, right?
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
all
but-
we ate, though. We
Okay.
did a
That
lot
part-
of shopping, guys. You have to understand.
I
The
know
lockers.
about that.
The lockers.
We did.
We
That is
spent
a-
$20 and
That is
$30.
that is the pro tip for
Lockers.
Lockers.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And considering like they don't have that many, I'm surprised more people don't use it. Like,
I
you
know.
know.
If they added lockers to the Magic Key, that might be something.
I would take it.
Oh, you would take it over parking?
Absolutely. I don't
yeah.
drive a car.
Yeah, no, we already went there already.
Okay.
And that would, yeah, give me free lockers.
Let me ask you this, Shannon. If Magic Keys were available right now for first-time purchasers, it's yes, you would have gotten one?
Probably.
What?
I probably would have. Because it's
Would you have had to make like a phone call home to say,
So, okay, when we were there, we were in line for Space Mountain, weren't we? We were in line for Space Mountain.
Yes.
And when they were talking about going, like, finally the word dropped that they had a plan for, like, Magic Key. Like, it's coming on. That was a Tuesday, and it was going to happen on Thursday or something the next day?
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah. So we were talking about, oh, my God, if these go live, I want to use the ticket money to put it towards... see if I can go talk to guest services, take my $300 that I'm currently in the park right now for, and put it towards a Magic Key. Because then that'd be like half paid. Like I was like, that would be worth it.
Yeah, that actually would make sense for sure.
So I was like, I will sign up right now if I had access to it at that time. Because monetary, it was $315, I think, for a 2-day park hopper. I'm like, dude, no, sign me up for Magic Key. I can go a whole nother trip and it'd be paid for. Easy. So, considering we fly now, there's no parking.
Yep.
So, we did, one of the extravagant things that we did was we stayed a little further off. We stayed it's about a 20-minute walk. So, we did Uber a couple times.
Okay.
Because, which we usually just tough it up and we walk. But there's this like midday one day where we're like, you know what? We just need to we want to go till midnight. Side note, we didn't get home or to the room till like 1:30 every night.
That's great.
But we did want that 1 hour to like freshen up and stuff. But we didn't also want to walk, so we paid for Ubers every time just because. Yeah, because that was worth it.
Where'd you guys stay?
The Hampton Inn. Yeah. The Hampton Inn, like. It's on the side where the Walgreens is. Was that Catella?
I know where it is. Yep.
Yeah.
By Garden Walk.
Yep.
Yeah. Worth it.
Okay.
Yeah. So paying that $6, $7, $13 to go just have an Uber pick you up. We had picked us up from the Grand. We went through the Grand.
How was that?
Oh, it was good.
Grand.
The Grand. It was Grand.
Did you guys eat at all? Did you guys go to
Let's see. What things did we? Okay, so
I was going to say night one we ate.
Hungry Bear.
Oh yeah.
We had the package for
Fantasmic. Oh, you guys got the Hungry Bear package? Mm-hmm. Did you guys get the little ribs there?
Yep.
Those are good, aren't they?
So good. That whole meal was good.
Yeah, that's what I got when I did that. And I go, okay, well, these are probably going to suck, but oh my gosh.
They were so
They were super good. Okay.
So we took our meals and we then decided to sit out a good spot for the electrical parade.
Okay.
So we ate our food on Main Street, and
we had good seats.
we had very good seats. And then little things like the show starts, and what part is it at? The Cinderella part.
Oh, hang on. Let me see if I can.
Did you cry at all?
Yeah, I cried there. I cried at Electrical Parade because Electrical Parade is like, I'm kind of like, Jess always thinks of Electrical Parade's my jam. Like that's one of my rides. I love Paint the Night. I love Paint the Night
too. If I'm gonna pick a parade, that might be mine.
Yeah. So like, I love the night. I think it's because it's just nighttime in general, but
Sure.
I don't know. It's like, but so yeah, I'm pretty much crying throughout the whole Electrical Parade. I'm
Okay.
excited about that.
And also laughing.
And there were some new floats they added, right?
Yeah.
One?
At the end.
It's just one, but I have thoughts.
I have thoughts. I like it, but I didn't.
Okay.
I like it, but I didn't.
I like you, but I don't.
Yeah.
Well, because I like the classic.
That's the thing, is I think they should have added the float, not replaced the float.
Oh, this was a replacement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got rid of the
dragon?
American Eagle at the end.
Oh,
of the
they
American
did?
Flag.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's gone.
Yeah. Now, granted, they're saying
Oh.
this is for the anniversary.
Right.
It might come back. I don't know.
But yeah,
This is supposed to be an anniversary.
Summer
song.
2023.
funny.
The thing that I missed, because I'm just like all like mesmerized by the floats, is I missed that I guess Goofy pointed at me and he drew a heart at me and I didn't even pay attention. But she got part of
got
it.
it, yeah.
Yeah. on
Okay.
video. I was like,
Awesome.
Because we were wearing matching
Castle Life Creations,
Main Street.
Electrical Parade.
sweatshirts. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if we mention Castle Life one more time, we're going to have to ask her for...
I already texted her and told her that I was telling you that I kept mentioning her.
Okay.
So Main Street, eating our food. That's best meal. That's probably the best meal.
Yeah.
Was what?
That Hungry Bear.
The ribs.
Oh, okay.
The
Gotcha.
Hungry Bear is really
It's
good.
so good, Udi.
Like down to, because then you had it the next trip.
And it wasn't good.
She would, yeah. The broccoli isn't even cooked. She was.
I was FaceTiming her. My broccoli was not cooked, and I was like trying to like take a bite of it, and like Char was like, "Look how green this is. This is like it's not cooked." I'm like trying to.
You can
bite
eat
it.
broccoli raw, though.
Well, yeah, but I
not
wanted my steamed veggies.
Yeah, and it's kind of
Oh.
buttery and like, it
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
hit different.
Okay.
So, I swear this trip wasn't as chaotic as we explained it. But yeah, so it,
No, it wasn't. It was very smooth and
It's very
perfect.
smooth and good. So then, what else did we do? We went.
Did you get your cream cheese pretzel at any point?
Yes, that was the first thing we ate when we got into Disneyland.
So
was
yeah, changeover happened. And we
highly
went
let down.
What?
It was
Why?
not good.
How can that not be good? How do you mess that up?
Dry?
It was dry.
Okay.
It didn't have a lot of cream cheese in it. It just wasn't good.
Okay.
Where did I go after? I went to the cart that's right outside Fantasyland that always has the garlic twists.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay, so it didn't look quite the same. They said it was like a bagel garlic twist. It looked different, and I swear it wasn't the same thing I usually order, and that was also dry and disappointing.
Yeah, she said she'd never get it again.
Nope.
Oh.
You got that first. Then I went and got my cream cheese pretzel and almost got in a fight with a woman. That's
That's
that
right.
was the
You
process.
had fighting words with a
I did.
girl. in
With
line.
the CM there?
No, with a grown ass woman standing in line.
Why?
Why? What happened?
Because I asked her if she was in line. Like, it was weird the way that they were kind of like guiding the line, but there wasn't many
Is that an angle?
people. It was a weird angle. And I said, "Excuse me, are you in line?" She doesn't even turn around. "Excuse me, are you in line?"
I assume this is over at Coke Corner, yeah?
Yes. And then
Okay.
I don't even remember what she said, but she like snapped at me.
Uh-oh.
And got sassy about her being in line. And I held it for a second and I looked at her and I said, "Okay, well, I was just asking." And then she looked at me, said something to her husband, and she went and got out of line and walked away.
Left her husband in the
And
line.
left her husband
Great.
in line. She utterly upset me.
Okay. Did you get your cherry Coke, whatever it is you get over there?
No.
That is where you get it, right? Okay.
No, I've been trying to like not drink too much soda.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, but all the alcohol is okay.
absolutely, that's why you don't drink soda.
Sure.
There you go.
It's one or the other.
Weigh your options, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
So best meal was Hungry Bear.
Absolutely.
Best snack was...
We didn't even have a churro.
Didn't have a churro.
We didn't even have Dole Whip.
No.
Did you guys get ice cream?
No.
Like Gibson.
No.
I
Okay.
never do that, Mark. I've
That's
never
your
had
thing.
that
No,
once
I know.
before in my life. I've never.
No,
You never
every-
have? Oh, my
I have
gosh.
no desire. We
No.
didn't. That's all really. We didn't really snack much.
Okay, so
We had Slim Jims.
yeah,
No.
I packed some Slim Jims.
I packed a bag of beef jerky.
Okay. You didn't eat anywhere in like Northern Square?
No.
Or,
We tried.
or
Remember,
Bengal
we
barbecue
okay,
or anything?
things
or-
that were missing from the park. One, no more pickles. I'm very upset about this.
Oh yes, you are right. They don't have. Oh yeah, remember I found them. Bengal barbecue.
Remember, I found one girl walking around in DCA with one, and I didn't
Couldn't
go
find
up.
him?
I was gonna run up to her and ask her where she got it.
Hey,
Aren't they
where'd you get
usually
that
right there?
pickle?
Yeah,
Couldn't find them.
couldn't find them.
They're not on. I mean, they're like
They're not in the
usually.
carts. They're not in the
They're
carts.
not in the
Really?
carts.
Yeah.
Even in Fantasyland over there?
Yep. They're
Okay.
not in the
Oh,
carts.
So-
I'm gonna go with
Looked.
supply chain.
There's maybe a
But
pickle
they have them at
shortage.
Bengal barbecue.
Well, they're gonna pick where they go, and why would they go to Bengal?
That's
kind
my
of weird,
point.
right?
Yeah.
Odd.
Yeah, the one that I always thought of was the cart in Critter
Country.
Critter
Yeah.
Country didn't have it, and then the cart on Buena Vista Street.
Yeah.
Didn't
usually
have it.
Didn't have it.
That is always where I see it every
didn't have
freaking
it.
They had
time
pineapple
without
spheres.
fail.
Yeah.
Still.
that's all they
Okay.
had.
Oh, pineapple.
Yeah,
Pineapple
but,
spheres.
but I wanted a pickle.
I want a pickle. No
And
pickles.
then
I was
we
very upset.
tried-
I almost ran up to that girl,
And
which I
asked
thought
her.
just been weird. I was being like, "Where'd you get that pickle?"
I would've.
And I've been like,
Well,
"That's
no.
your-"
It would have been like it depended on how you ask. Like, excuse me, miss, where'd you get that pickle? But if you're coming at her all thuggy like that, then it would have been like, no, I would have been running from you too.
Yeah.
And then we
I had
tried to
drinks
eat.
in my system. I've been
yeah.
very aggressive.
We tried to eat in New Orleans Square.
Tried to
At
Cafe Orleans,
No.
yeah, no, at
French Market,
No.
Riverbell Terrace.
No. Try again. You're
What
missing
else?
one.
Oh, the Gumbo place.
No. Do you want me to call it Critter Country?
Oh, Blue Bayou.
No.
What else is in
Critter,
New
it's
Orleans?
it's technically
Is it
Critter-
technically Critter Country?
It's
I feel like it's on like
the cusp.
Okay, hold on. On the cusp of. Well, you said Hungry Bear. Oh,
no, the
Harbor Galley.
yeah, Harbor Galley. There we go. Like
Okay.
I know the code. It's right there. Yeah.
So yeah, we were gonna eat there. We walk up. We're like, we want
A bowl,
broccoli cheddar bread bowl. Sounds
yes.
so good right now.
Yeah, those are always good. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have.
Nope.
them.
What
Nope.
did they have? The clam chowder.
Just the clam chowder.
Look.
No, it was the
Like,
clam
was
chowder.
the clam chowder.
It was just the clam
So then
chowder.
we're like, we'll go to DCA.
No, we walked over to New Orleans Square.
No, I mean just for the sake. Oh yeah, that's right.
Wait, so we go to New Orleans Square to see if the gumbo,
Gumbo
place
place.
has the bread because they sometimes have the bread bowl soup. They didn't have it, so I was like, "Dang, I did not get my bread.
So you know
the
what?
cheddar soup."
So then we went to DCA.
Okay. Did they have it?
Over
Sorry,
to like
I'm
Bodine.
mixing my trips.
Oh. Well,
Excuse
you
you.
go so often.
I'm
Well, I mean,
sorry, I
you
know,
literally had a
12 day
1 week
advance.
break between two trips.
When I went with my mom wanted broccoli cheddar soup. So she went to the bakery on the pier or on the wharf.
Yep.
They had it.
They don't have broccoli cheddar. It is now seasonal.
Okay.
You know what that means?
Supply chain.
Yep.
That's horse shit.
Rude. Rude.
That is a staple, man.
No, but if you can't get it, you can't get it.
What are they not getting? They have
I don't
plenty
know.
of raw
I don't know.
broccoli
No,
in my
no.
dinner at
No,
Hungry Bear.
no.
Cheddar.
They're
Oh, it's the cheese.
No.
It's the lack of cows for the
No,
dairy.
there we go. No. What it is that I mean, okay.
No, I know. I'm just being a
No,
facetious jerk.
I no. But you're bringing up a good point. You're bringing up a point that is kind of off topic, but that is a good point to come into at one point, at some point, because
How many times can Udi say point in one sentence?
point. Okay, at least one more time. No, but that is a good topic we can probably bring up at one point,
Yes.
at another point,
Point.
and at some point.
Just get to the point. Rudy.
Okay. But yeah, we will talk about it.
Yeah, so that was very frustrating.
What
'cause that's my
what are you even
favorite.
talking about? What?
What's the point of this?
Oh, the supply chain.
Yeah, because we're all. It's going to be a real thing here coming up, okay? And I think we're all beginning to have in our separate trips. We're going to begin to feel all of that. I think you guys have got it hit pretty hard.
Yes, because I'm looking for my staples, and I'm like, where's my broccoli cheddar? Where's my pickle?
And then
Like,
probably the quality of what you're wanting is not all on Disney's shoulders.
Yeah.
And we have
my
talked about
garlic
it.
twist was disappointing.
Yeah, we've talked about it at a level, but there has to be more going on. But
Oh,
anyway.
absolutely, behind the scenes, absolutely.
Yep. But anyway,
So I think our trip consisted of we ended up writing total.
Are you counting DCA?
Yes.
Guardians? Soren? Screamin'. That's it.
No.
Oh, Spider-Man.
web
Spider-Man.
slinger.
Web slinger.
Then in Disneyland was Rise.
Mater.
Oh, we did do Mater.
And Cars.
Did we do Cars? We did.
You
We
ready?
did Mater
Okay,
and
good.
Cars. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 7.
Yeah, solid. Yep. For DCA, it's solid.
Guardians, Soren, Mater.
You have to do. I have
Cars.
to do Mater.
No Midway Mania.
Why do I only have 5? Oh, 6. Web
Yeah.
Slinger, 6.
Okay.
Yep.
well,
Okay. Then Disneyland.
Did you say Midway?
yeah.
I hate that one.
She doesn't like that ride.
Oh, you don't.
Stupid. It's a good ride, but it's not worth the wait to me.
It's better than Web Slingers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm never riding that again either. But I'm just like, I mean,
One and done.
That's kind of how I feel about Toy Story Mania. Is just like I did it. It's great. It's not worth the wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not worth the wait. But that was lying about the wait too, though. Let's be honest. So then we did Land.
Rise,
Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain. We have a whole story for Splash.
No haunted. Pirates.
Haunted was
Pirates.
closed. Pirates.
Okay. Indy.
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 Space.
No Jungle Cruise.
No jungle.
Nope.
Yes, we did. Did we go on a night? We went on a night.
No.
Yes, we did.
We did not ride Jungle
Yes,
Cruise.
because I saw the gift shop.
The new one.
Yes, I saw it. We rode it at night, literally on our way out. You were probably half asleep because it was like almost midnight.
That's right, because I remember. Okay, yes, because you were like, "I've wrote this, I've seen it," and I was like, "No, you haven't."
I haven't seen the new stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't see
that's
the
right.
improvements.
Okay,
And then I saw
that's
the
right.
gift shop, and yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
So we rode Jungle Cruise.
Anything in Fantasyland?
No.
What?
We didn't do Small World.
Snow White.
We did Snow.
She saw snow.
Oh, the new.
She got the
What'd
new
you
snow.
think?
It looked good.
Okay.
I liked it.
I mean,
nothing
the
wrong.
visuals were nice, but I really wouldn't consider it a ride.
Oh, you be nice, Jess.
It was an experience.
No.
I know you're no Space Mountain.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
That's when we were
That's all
talking.
we rode.
So no storybook?
Nope.
Was that some sort of silent protest on your part?
No,
Okay.
it's just we only had a certain amount of days.
Right.
And like we did Main Street, we had to do the electric parade. Then we were gonna do fireworks, but they were canceled. Then we had seats for the 10:30 fan. So it was just like
It was more
trying to just do like the
shows.
staples
shows too. Like we were more into shows and shopping
for us.
and some staple rides, basically.
Did you cry at Fantasmic?
Yes.
What part?
My favorite part is the Maleficent section. That's
Oh,
my favorite.
okay.
That's where I get emotional. And then,
would you-
then it's just a snowball from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then us
Wanna tell 'em?
Wednesday. We'll go back to Splash in a second. What did we do on Wednesday?
Wednesday we didn't go to the parks, so we went to downtown Disney, and we went to Uva Bar where I tried. What's it called?
The Mexican lollipop.
What'd you think?
Very good.
Good, right?
Very good.
Mark, have you had one yet?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I had 4 over the weekend
What?
Good for you.
What's your last trip?
with my last
How
trip.
many Bloody Marys did you have on your last trip?
6.
We have to talk after. Okay.
So
All at Uva Bar too, minus the airport,
what?
the airplane. All of my
Bloody Marys?
were at Uva Bar. The bartender knew me very well.
Walked up, he's like, blood usual? Yep.
The bartender at the hotel knew me by name. Hey Jessica, how you doing?
Yeah, you're like, oh no. Not a good thing.
What do you want?
Yeah.
We did that. We did World of Disney shopping.
A lot of it.
Yes, a little bit of Wonderground, a little bit of the dress store.
Oh yeah, I bought my wallet.
At the dress store, right? Mm-hmm. You got the
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion Dudenberg that came out that day.
That day. It was released that day.
Yeah, and then I got the Main Street Electrical Parade Dudenberg. And then we made our way down to Trader Sam's. Yeah, we spent like 3 hours.
Oh, good.
there. Yeah, and
They didn't boot you or move you, huh?
no, they were pretty cool. They set us like right in that little enclave couch.
I think it's where we
Oh,
sat when you got the overpriced cup.
Yes,
I
exactly.
think it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we sat there. I think there was like 2 other tables.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was really chill. What did we get? We
We
got
started with the gyoza.
Oh, I have no idea.
Gyozas.
Oh,
Which is what?
It's like a pot sticker.
With what in it?
Meat.
What kind?
pork maybe or
I don't know.
chicken.
Actually. Are you looking?
no. I'm just trying to remember what I ate.
I know what you had.
Yeah, it was the
Hawaiian burger.
no. Was it ribs? Are they ribs?
Um,
They look like ribs.
I don't know.
I thought you.
They're like
Well, because I always get the
rib-looking.
pork belly, but now they don't sell pork belly anymore.
Yeah,
No.
that's what it was supposed
Shortage of pigs.
Oh,
to. And the rice and the macaroni salad.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
The
And,
Hawaiian platter.
yeah, and we appetized with the pot sticker looking things.
Yeah, the gyozas. I'm looking them up.
Okay.
And I got I think I got the Mai Tai. Is that a Mai Tai?
Did
No,
we
shipwreck?
only have one drink there?
Yes.
What is wrong with us?
Because we had the other drink at Uva Bar.
Oh, that's right.
The lollipop?
Yes. So yeah, we spent a couple hours there, chilled, because we really didn't have plans for that day.
Short ribs.
Short ribs.
That's what yours were.
Yes. So we-
Gyozas, aioli, unagi sauce, and bonito flakes, and it's pork.
Okay.
Okay. This is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
She loved them.
Yeah, it was really good.
She was like, "Should we order some more?"
yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, "No, what we're like our food that's coming.
Okay.
It's the Hawaiian. What is it? The Hawaiian platter.
Yeah.
choice of marinated short ribs or teriyaki chicken thigh, served with jasmine rice, macaroni salad, and tangy slaw.
Ooh.
So good.
Really good. That's what I get every time, but I always do pork belly. 'Cause pork belly is my favorite.
And they didn't have it.
And they didn't have it. I was like, you don't have pork belly. She goes, no, we're not doing that anymore. So my
Shoot.
next trip, I go into Bengal Barbecue because they still have pork belly. Get your pork belly and pickles at Bengal Barbecue.
There you go.
There
That's
you
your
go.
pro
Are
tip.
they trying to like push people to go to Bengal?
Probably.
Barbecue?
Okay, so what's
It's
the
trash.
Splash Mountain story?
Oh. We usually don't ride that too much because we don't like to get wet.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And we were like, well, I mean, I knew I was going back in 12 days, so that was fine. I knew I was going to ride it. But I was like, you don't know when you're going to go back. You
It
don't
may be
know.
done, yeah.
I think we're done after summer. I think that's
I
when they're
agree.
gonna. I
I
think they're
agree.
gonna pull the trigger.
I think we're gonna get that at D23.
I think so.
Yep.
So we were like, we'll go do Splash. Like we did everything else. We're like, that'll be our last ride of the night. And then, because then we wanted to do more shopping because, we already had almost a full locker. So we rode Splash, and the line was. It didn't say it was very long. I think it said it was like 20 minutes.
20, 25. That's
Yeah.
what it usually says.
And we just walked onto the logs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, walked off.
Oh,
Just
wow.
Just walked right
Yeah.
onto the
Wow.
logs. There
Yeah.
was no line. And so we did the ride, and we're coming up the last
You got
drop.
drenched.
I got soaked. And we're going up for the last drop, and we go down, and like Phantasmic's kind of, it's going on, so you can
Sure.
see it, And we hit the bottom, and like, I'm hunched over, and then like we pop up, and frickin' Mark Twain with all the characters is right in front of us
Oh,
finishing.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
seriously?
so they're
We're, like,
waving.
they're waving it off us. We're yelling at them.
Oh, my
and it was,
gosh.
like,
Yeah,
it was
that's
just, like,
awesome.
The
It's
perfect
Yeah.
timing.
Yes. And that correlates with the other time we rode it too.
With the fireworks.
Yes.
Yes.
The fireworks were literally like finale fireworks were happening right at of when we go on the big drop.
Yeah.
That one other time we rode it,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, so we have a good track record with
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
right?
But like coming down, you're like, popping up, and you're like soaked, and it's just like all these characters like
Characters are like,
waving at
"Hi."
you and stuff. It was pretty cool.
So yeah, and again, that one was just walk right on.
It was almost every single ride. Indy said 45, took us like 18.
Yeah.
Like it was just every ride.
Wow.
On the app was just completely opposite of what I was saying.
It was terrible.
So there may be something to that.
Well, yeah. You know my theories.
Well, and I mean,
behind
I
that.
can, well, I mean, I don't know yours, but me, it's all money. They're just,
Well, no.
They wanna make money.
Real quick, it's a two-layer thing. I think one, yeah, definitely they want to make
Okay.
money. The other one is they want you to feel like, oh my goodness, they said 40 minutes and it only took 20. How cool!
but it's not, because almost every lightning lane that her and I walked past
Huge,
was
longer.
so much longer.
Yep.
So they're not waiting 20 minutes like they said that they were going to.
No, that is my point. Is that they're using that as a double.
But no. What I'm saying is that these people aren't waiting 20 minutes, even if it's 40. These people are waiting 40, 50, 60
No, I know
minutes.
because they're not savvy like we are. We know we can now look at them and we can all pretty much hard judge now. Like anytime you see 15 to 20 minutes, it's almost a straight walk on. Okay, period. You see an hour, 45. You
Right.
see an hour and a half, an hour.
Right,
Cars,
but
We know that.
Cars was another one.
Cars was super. I was hesitant on Cars.
Yeah,
Cars, I was hesitant on because it said it was 75.
yeah,
And
we
then
were
how
like,
long?
no, it was 18 minutes.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've done that before
But what I'm saying is that the people that are buying the Lightning Lane,
because they don't know.
well, no, but they're not waiting. They're waiting longer.
No, they
Is
are.
that- you understand what I'm
Oh,
saying?
no, because I had the same thing when I went with my family in January for Guardians.
Right.
We had them, and we walk over. I'm like, looking at the standby. I'm like, we're going standby. My brother's like, well, what? No, I'm like, no, I know that line, and I know this line. We're going standby. And then they're pretty much, he kind of looked at me and went, okay. Because, like, he was like, if anybody's going to know, he's going to know. So
On
basically
this-
what I said went because they're like, well, he's going to know.
Well, yeah. On this last trip, it was opening day for Nightmare. And it would fluctuate an hour, or 120 minutes, so like 2 hours. 109 minutes. It would fluctuate. And my mom, Aubrey, and I got in line, and it was an hour. And it was about 45. It was pretty darn close. Lightning Lane, they had a cast member at the end of the line. telling everyone it was Lightning Lane, and it was past the exit and up the hill for Splash. So all those people going up the hill where like Splash drops are waiting in line for Lightning Lane.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Dude.
They all paid money.
Yep.
And they're standing in this line.
Longer.
That is longer.
Sure.
If not, maybe the same.
Yep.
That what I'm standing in for free.
No way. There's no way I would ever justify
No,
that.
I'm going to tell you this right now. This is a trend that was beginning pre-COVID.
Yeah.
It was. I was
Well,
beginning.
it was already fast passes.
I was.
were on
I
their
was.
way
Yeah.
out,
I was
paying
beginning.
for
I
'em.
was beginning to notice it before.
Right, Max Pass, is that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I was beginning to notice that at Max Pass, and it's continuing, and it's getting worse.
Yeah, and
Yep.
it's only going to continue to get worse.
Yep. It may be, but until and you want to know the only thing will end it, people stop buying.
And they
Period.
won't.
Because they don't know any better. Like.
Unless they listen to our show.
Yep. But anyway.
But yeah, so cast member, now her and I have an inside joke. I'm sure in 37 days when I'm back there again, you're going to get another inside joke. We were in DCA the first day. We were on the hunt for the electrical parade backpack. Looking for the Loungefly.
Oh, yeah.
Had to get the Loungefly for her. I wanted it, and then I changed my mind. Had to get it. They had 6. And I was like, well, you can get it now
This is in DCA.
in DCA. Excuse me, or in Elias and Company. You can get it now, or we can wait. Like, I'm sure they're going to have it in Disneyland. And a cast member overheard us. Nope, I'm just going to tell you right now. You know, people always say that. Then they come back and it's gone, and then you regret it. And this is all we have in stock is right here. This is it. Like, if you want it, get it now because it's not going to be here. It was in every freaking store. Every store.
Seriously?
Just rows of
Because
the
side note, I did buy it.
electrical parade. She did buy it.
I bought it right there because I was like, okay, like I don't want to miss out on this item. It's kind of the one of the items I was like planning on. Like I need to get this while I'm there. and then so when she's like, this is the last 6, and I was like, I don't want to risk it.
Yeah. So every store.
Oh,
And then I
goodness.
went back 12 days later, and every
snapped.
store I went into, I would snap her. Oh, just so you know, you should probably get this now because this is all they have left. Or I'd FaceTime her, be like, oh my gosh, you'll never believe what I found. And show her. And then I sent her a snap, and it was like 30% off Main Street Electrical Parade merchandise.
Oh.
It was really cool. But yeah, so that's now
Granted,
gonna be
I
our
got the
inside
ears. I got the.
joke. And I didn't see ears this last trip.
Okay, let's see if I can take a quick recap of what I got. I got the Main Street Electrical Parade Loungefly with the matching ears, with the matching fan, which those are these new
Have
fans.
you guys seen them?
No. So I've somehow missed out on the Main Street Electrical Parade fan.
I got the Main Street one. So there's a Haunted Mansion one.
Very
and we
cool.
saw people walking around
Where were
the
they selling those?
In almost every store now.
Yeah, so they
Oh,
have
those are nice.
I'm going to hang it above my...
Haunted Mansion. We saw people walking around with the Pirates one. I didn't see them in stores. There is the Main Street Electrical Parade one, and I feel like there's a generic Mickey Mouse one I didn't see. Like I saw people walking around with, but I didn't see it for sale.
Oh, and a Hades.
And a Hades one. So we got the Main Street Electrical Loungefly. We've got the matching ears. We've got the matching Duty and Burke wallet. We've got the AirPod case. We got the car magnet. We got the matching Halloween Mickey head car magnet. I got a Star Wars shirt.
She did. It's just freaking great. It's the best shirt in the world.
It's gray?
Great.
It is gray, but
Oh.
it is great.
Oh, it's great.
It's great and great.
Okay.
Did you send me a picture of it?
The pew pew.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Good
not
one.
pew pew.
No.
The fetch with the...
Yeah.
It's the fetch with the ats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
I've
got,
seen that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I got that shirt.
Oh, cool.
That's where Jess got her Star Wars Loungefly.
Yes, which I hate now because I can't hang it because it's
a crossbody.
crossbody and not a normal Loungefly.
Oh.
So
You'll
now
live.
I just threw it.
Sure.
No, I threw it. It's on the floor in my closet.
She got mad at it. She
No.
got
I'll take it.
No. You want it?
Yeah.
$75 on eBay.
Bring it over.
$75. I got the Haunted Mansion
going.
fan too. I got a ton of pins, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I updated my pin collection.
How many?
How many pins did I get? Probably about a half a dozen.
Oh, not bad.
No. I got a ornament. I got magnet. I got like 6 pins. I did buy my mom a pretty cool Christmas gift, which she's not going to listen. So I got her a one of the showcase figures.
Like the statues.
Yeah, of Constance Hatchaway.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Where'd you
Very
find
cool.
that at? Is it Pieces of 8? Or
That was
No, that was
At
the
Wonderground.
Disneyana.
Disneyland.
Oh, Disneyana. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You cannot forget about Disneyana.
Yeah, that's my go-to. I
Really?
always
yeah.
have to go to Disneyana.
That's a great place. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we got Mark something there at Disneyana.
Is that where you got the Jungle Cruise?
Where did we get that?
I think it was there.
It might have been there.
I think it was there.
Yep.
That's always been my go-to because they used to have the Poke Pals there
Yeah.
and stuff.
I
For
miss those. My
everybody who
Dabber Dans.
doesn't know, Disneyana, you got to tell people where Disneyana is because a lot of people will fly right by Disneyana because they have no idea where it is. It's so small.
Literally, if you're entering from the right-hand side,
On your right.
it's like the first
Like
door.
it's the bank.
Yeah, the bank. Look for the bank, and there's a bathroom back there, a
Yep,
restroom. But
yep,
yeah, it's
yep.
right there in that corner.
Yeah.
Very,
Probably one
very,
of my
very
favorite
cool.
stores.
Very
Yeah.
cool stuff. For if you guys don't know where that is.
Yeah, if you're into that collectible,
Art.
higher end art stuff. I got my Dapper Dans from there too when the Dapper Dan Funkos
Yeah.
were when they first came out. Gosh, I feel like I came back with it. That's about it, right?
You got your mom her purse.
I got her the Haunted Mansion purse. It's not Lounge I think it's Disney Parks, but it's round and it has all the stretch fake pictures around it.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
nice.
So that was a cool piece. I wanted that one, but I went for the Loungefly.
Oh, I'll be back soon if you want it.
Oh, the Haunted Mansion. Yeah. Oh, and so when Jessica went back 2 weeks later, I had her pick up a mug that that's the one thing I regretted not getting was this particular mug.
What is it?
It has all the Disney cats on it, and it says Cat Lady.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because I'm a sucker for anything Dinah on it, because my cat's named Dinah. So that's kind of like my sucker. And like if Dinah's on it, I have to get it. That's why I got the bowl from the home store.
Yeah. Because of that.
Because it had Dinah on it. So yes. You bought a couple pins. You started technically, like you started but not started a pin collection. Finally.
Yeah, and
You committed
one
to-
fell, but I made my own like push pin. See on the right side of the window.
Yes.
I did cork boards.
Okay.
And then put my pins in it, and then I have to hang the other one back up because the stickies aren't
did fall?
working.
Okay.
Yeah. But that one I like carved out the back and then did a thumbtack, and it's holding. So I'm gonna put the other one up, but I'm gonna do up both sides. But these are all the pins I have.
What is that, like 12?
Something like
There's
that.
15 on. There's 15 on the other one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on that one.
Okay, so I
don't
did take an
have-
inventory.
Shannon did an inventory first. We're not gonna. Nope. You got to guess. How many pins does Shannon have?
I would have no idea.
Well,
800.
That's the fun thing of it.
800.
800.
No, I'm gonna go with 1200.
I'm gonna say 634.
Very
Yeah.
precise. I like that.
Let me see if did I snap that into you?
No, I think you texted it to me.
Do you know how many you have?
Yes.
Okay.
842.
Oh, jeez.
842 pins.
And each of those are about $10 a pop, right?
Technically, yeah.
I would say like 17.
Yeah. Now.
Wow.
Now.
Yeah, because I've been collecting them since 2012.
Yeah.
So.
If someone
10
gave
years.
you $10,000 for those right now, would you trade them for that?
I don't know. Some of them can go for a couple hundred. Some of them-
$10,000 in cash, tax free.
I'd have to do the math on it.
Okay.
I'd have to do the math on it because honestly, I've seen because I've gotten a lot of them off of eBay. I've seen a lot of limited editions of 250s literally go for hundreds of dollars.
Okay.
Like one pin I've seen go for $600.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. So I'm like, it depends on which
I
one.
bet you I could sell my cast member ones for a little bit of money,
I don't know. I think those are the type of things they also go to the cast member store and get bought up.
but not the ones that are only like a certain amount, a certain number.
Limited editions? Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I would never sell them.
Well,
Cut
it
off my
sounds
right arm.
it sounds like you had a very good trip.
Yes.
And I'm very glad that you're back into the fray here, doing this. And when is your next trip? When would you like to go back again?
December.
Oh, just be for the holidays.
Maybe. maybe.
Okay.
I wouldn't be completely against it going in December.
For
Okay.
certain reasons.
For certain reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, I think sitting there and feeling like if that magic key was available to me, like I would have signed up for a magic key, and then I probably would have been way more gun ho about going anytime. But knowing that like each ticket is just as much as it is right now, I'm like,
I know, yeah,
stinger
for sure.
bit of
Maybe at the beginning of the year, something new will come, well, I would imagine before the year's up, they will open them up to new sales too.
Yeah, I can't renew mine yet.
Not yet.
Mine's paid off. I called and paid it off. I was like,
Just
take it.
let's take it.
Just take my money.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that, Shannon. But also, you're doing something on the creative side. Why don't you let our listeners know about what you're doing?
I have a full Etsy store.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yes. So I have I sell themed lanyards right now. I have branched out to a couple different styles at this point. So I've been working on that pretty good. And I'd say it's been a lot of fun creating those. I haven't committed to my ears yet, but I want to say that maybe in the future.
What's the name of your Etsy shop so people?
13 ears.
13 ears. Okay, so it's the same.
Yes.
Okay.
I kept it the same because hopefully gonna maybe commit to selling ears in the future. But right now, I have a ton of different lanyards available. So.
Lanyards. Oh, I thought those were keychains you're making.
They're wristlet. They're like half lanyards. They're called keychain lanyards. They're they're like in between, so for your wrist.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do have full ones now available too.
Oh, you do? Okay.
A few.
Okay. Well, awesome. Okay, so 13 years. We will put a link on that for the show. Awesome. Well, thank you again for joining us on this episode. Like I said, I'm glad you're back and glad you had a really good time at the parks. Okay, so this is going to wrap up episode number 159. We have some good shows coming up after this as well, so definitely tune in for that. If you want to send us an email, you can at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. Jess, where can you be found?
Disneyland.
Yeah, apparently that's where you're going to be. She's doing personal shopping there now for people.
One of the TikTok people we follow, she set out, or one of her friends is now doing that. He has a website.
Oh.
You go to his website. You can tell him what you want from the parks, pay him, and he will go get it and mail it to you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is a thing.
Is a thing.
Yep.
But anyways, let's see here. I haven't done this in a long time. My Instagram is Storybook Jess. My Snapchat code is somewhere way at the bottom, as per usual. I really need to put that up again.
It's been a minute.
And my Facebook is Jessica Farvan, and I don't tweet.
Okay. Udi, where can you be found?
You can find me on my other podcast, The Mando Show. We were supposed to record, but we haven't yet. Because Star Wars has been really light. But we're about to get the Onslaught coming up here.
Yep.
And then you can find me. Then you can also find me on Instagram, HAXGOALIE, Haxgoalie. And I also do not tweet because Elon let me down, and Twitter's a dumpster fire.
Okay. Right on. And Shannon can be found at 13 Years?
Yes, on Instagram as well.
Okay.
Same.
Awesome. And of course, with us on Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast or leavingtodaypodcast.com. And on Facebook, it's the same thing. All right. So with that, we will say goodbye for now. Adventures out there. We love you, and we'll see you in the parks.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Disneyland is now ended its normal operating day. We hope you enjoyed your visit to the Magic Kingdom and that the memories you've made will bring you back again soon.
I will give you one.
Not that one. Pick a different one. God, you're so slow. It's okay. I can make it work.
Wow, these are smaller than I thought.
That's what she said.
No bed sheets.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because I like yelling at you.
You're funny. Ow, that hurt. Don't make me smile like that. Ow.
I feel very earthy.
Right? On the floor. It's nice. I like it.
Kitty.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face